confident, babe.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. There we go. My bad.
Yeah, I dropped
Y'all
like
sorry,
10
yo.
bars.
Yo, you missed it. Mikel-Claire was in here freestyling.
I literally dropped bars on this.
I didn't get to hear any of it. I was almost getting ready to start doing signing. I was like, I thought.
Yeah, I know. We're starting to hear off a little clunky. It's like, oh my gosh, wait a second.
I was on it too. It was good.
I know. I thought I was back at the lunchroom table, like making the beats.
You know, this is what I think. The world wasn't ready for them bars yet. That's why the world wasn't ready.
Maybe next year they'll be ready.
The world wasn't ready. That's what we need. 2025, they'll be ready.
Yo, I'll tell you who is ready. We ready. Hey! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. This is your boy Syntell. I'm here with two amazing co-hosts, some of the founding pillars of this station. Over here to my left, I have the beautiful Mikel-Claire.
Hello. I don't know where that came from. Yo. That was really extra, but I enjoy being a little extra from time to time.
All right, Dame Judy Dench over there.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
I was having my little love Joe moments. I thought you were going to be like, okay. Can I be your...
Oh, excuse me. Fly Papa. Chocolate brother number one.
Hey, exactly. I just want to be the blues in your left thigh. Trying to be the funk in your right.
All right. Listen, hold on. Do I need to step out the stream?
Oh, no.
It ain't that kind of live stream.
Yo, listen. Coming in, batting cleanup. My ace, my number one, Mr. Rekkai. What's going on with you, my guy?
Hello, Governor.
Hey,
Rekkai is in the building.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to hear.
There
Well, you know I take up Rekkai. Rekkai is in the building.
Hey, listen, for those that are in here, thank you. You could have been anywhere in the world. I know y'all out here. I know some of y'all up there on the East Coast, y'all are slowly getting ready to close this bad boy out. And so we was like, let's go ahead and just have a bit of a live stream to chop it up about the year and review some of the things we've enjoyed, cool little moments, the times we've been dragged. All those fun things that make it really memorable. It's going to be really just a full-on free-for-all. And then, of course, it's also an AMA. You can ask us anything to a point. Sometimes people can get a little rambunctious with the AMAs, but that's fun too. Rekkai, man, how are you feeling about 2024?
Glad it's over. Glad it's over. And then, for me, New Year's Eve is always a bittersweet but a wonderful day because not only does it denote that I've made it through another year, but today is also my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, Mama. I
Oh,
love you.
happy birthday to you.
Hey!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Wait a minute.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We
get all the celebrations up in this bad boy. That's what I'm talking about.
I can't do too much shit, man. I have to mess around and call the chiropractor on Thursday.
Yo, big, huge shout out to everybody that's been a huge fan and supporter of the channel. Mr. Johnny Randolph is here. Monica, 69 Ways Johnson, OG, triple OG, Monique. Thank you so much. I called you Monica. I'm sorry. I have a cousin named Monica I'm very close to. So
I see Terry Turner, HT Teddy is in here.
Teddy's in the building. All of that. This is great.
Of course, Mr. Todd Stephen Burrow showed up first.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Burrow, stay on it.
Yeah.
Mikel-Claire, just off the top of your head, how you feeling about your 24 so far?
So far, what do you mean? It's about to end.
It's almost to be done.
I feel like it was.
Wrap this bad boy up.
Okay, I feel amazing. Actually, I feel like there were a lot of lessons learned.
Yeah.
Now, what did we learn?
Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot of growth professionally, personally, all of the above. A lot of things to reflect upon and be grateful for.
Yeah. Okay.
See, that's what happens when you're young and you turn 24 this year. Like, it was
thank you. Why, thank you. I don't know who he's referring to, but I'm sure they're doing wonderfully as well. No, I'm kidding. No, you're very true. Very true. Syntell, 2024.
It's been great. I thought this was a year of a lot of growth, especially I'm speaking in terms of the channel. it's been a lot of growth. I can't go on enough of how grateful that I am for everybody here. Everybody, the co-hosts, people that are supporting the channel, people that are been leaving comments. I have learned a lot, like you said, regarding all of these blessings, and it makes me really excited about 2025. Now, from a content standpoint, because that's what we're going to be talking a lot about just content in general. It was interesting. I feel like Hollywood might be back a little bit.
Hollywood swinging.
Hollywood may be back movie wise. Now, were they all gems? No, but I feel like
they all be gems now, can they?
They're not all gems, but I do feel like it doesn't feel weird or odd going to the theater anymore, like it had from the time of COVID up until now. It feels like things are kind of regular. TV, on the other hand, is it's a lot of tryhards. Not everything was a hit, but there was some really good gems.
There was
as well.
We're
going to talk a little bit about that.
There was some highlights for this season. From this year that I'm excited to talk about.
Well, I know we're going to be talking at length about some of the stuff and the content that we've enjoyed. Anything just quickly, just off at the top of your head, just that had you like, okay, I see you.
Arcane. It was one of the most recent ones that we did, but that one in itself it speaks volumes for itself. Yeah. But I'm excited to also give you the rest of my list.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have a list of our top 5 overall. Then we'll see what everybody else's top 5 is as well. We'll have a vote. Maybe grab in what we think is probably going to be the top 5 and have everybody in here vote, and we'll crown that piece of content king. Regarding all of this beautiful content that we got that came out of 2024, any off the top of your head, how you feeling about movies and or TV?
The two that jumped to my mind immediately, one did both TV and movies this year, which was Dune. So the second Dune movie and Dune Prophecies was surprising. It hit better than I thought it was going to, and of course, Arcane shot into my easily top 5, maybe even top 3 series of all time. So
that part.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I think everybody says Arcane, and I can't argue against it. I know we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go in more detail about it. It was one of those pieces that looked pretty, great story, kept you just looking forward into the next episode every single time. It's a masterpiece. It's one of those where are you moments of television. It's like, where were you? What were you doing when The Sopranos hit? What was you doing during that first few seasons of Game of Thrones? I feel like it's that level of good when it came to our Arcane.
I can see that.
Yeah. Let me see. Thank you so much, everybody in here. Robert Hall said HBO killed it this year. I guess that would be like my next question. So, the platform wars are about over. I think Netflix kind of won overall, but in terms of numbers. But is there any platform that you kind of like, feel a little bit more?
That's a good question. I gotta ponder that, because here's the thing: like all of the shows that I'm about to tell you, like my top 5, all come from various platforms. So I can't be like one specific that's like, oh my gosh, they killed it. I watched every single thing that they released. That ain't it. Yeah. But so I'll have to break it down based off of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Rekkai, how you feeling?
I'm looking back through the list, and I think by far that Netflix is the champ. Just because of the very varied amount of stuff that they offer. But I think my very close number 2 would be the way that Amazon Prime stepped up this year. Like they had a lot of quality stuff. So I would say Amazon Prime. And even though it wasn't the best series, they had probably the most expensive series that I can think of. So and the Lord of the Rings of Power, jeez. Still can't believe how much money they paid for that.
Yeah, I got to co-sign with you on that one. Amazon definitely came and showed up. Here's something. Here's a dark horse, and it's a dark horse strictly because of one person. And I know y'all gonna look at me in side eye and everything when I say this. Paramount Plus. Listen, let me tell you why. It's one creator, just one. It's one man.
Come on, say his name. Say his name.
Mr. Sheridan. Tyler Sheridan. That's his name.
Taylor Sheridan.
Taylor Sheridan.
Taylor Sheridan he's the Caucasian Tyler Perry.
Yes, he is. I don't know. Maybe you've seen some stuff. Maybe not. Lioness. Season 2 came out. One. I thought I really enjoyed 1. 2 was phenomenal. Landman, Yellowstone had a season finale that had people going crazy. Series finale. Landman with Billy Bob Thornton is trying his best to win every Golden Globe off of this performance.
Yeah.
Let's see, the Mayor of Kingstown. Tulsa King, we just got started. Like, in all of this, in case you didn't know, was all created by one dude.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, damn, man, this dude really does feel like, Kobe. Like, he just threw everybody on his shoulder. Feel like he's having like an MJ moment. He's like, I'll take you to the championship, even if I got to do it by myself.
He even got LeBron up in his face.
Yeah, LeBron. Of course.
Well, the thing about Taylor Sheridan too, and the reason I say he's like the Caucasian Tyler Perry,
which is so fitting.
Pretty much, Tyler Perry, BET Plus, pretty much belongs to Tyler Perry, and outside of the reality shows, I think all the shows on there belong to him. Not only that, the way that Tyler Perry bought that whole, that army base and turned it into a Hollywood studio in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But then he shoots all the shows there and rents, the studios and all that stuff to the production. Like, he gets paid whether he made the show or not. They shoot movies and everything in his thing. Taylor Sheridan the same way. Those ranches, the Yellowstone Ranch, the Bosque Ranch, all the horses, the hay, all that stuff. Taylor Sheridan owns all of that. Like
bananas.
Goodness.
Yeah, he rents all that to the show. Like he has got a for real empire. The spinoffs from Yellowstone, 1883, 1923. 1923 is about to come back.
Yeah.
He did some excellent movies, Wind River, Hell or High Water.
Yeah.
He did Sicario.
Yeah, Sicario is so good. It's insane.
Those Who Wish Me Dead with Angelina Jolie. He was an actor. And people forget that he's not only is he an actor in his own shows, but he was an actor on the first place I ever saw him was he was one of the sheriffs, one of the police officers on Sons of Anarchy.
Yes, that's true. That's very true. I wanted to give a shout out to blah blah blah, who said, Sheridan has definitely created himself an empire that appeals to different demographics, and that is very true. Like if you are a Taylor Sheridan fan, then more than likely you fit a specific type. It's kind of like you said, Tyler Perry. There's a certain type that watch Tyler Perry films. There's a certain type that watch Sheridan. But here's the thing, though. It's so good. It's so good that you don't have to have the roughneck, redneck, Billy Bob Thornton. It's very what's that? How can I describe it in a PC kind of way? Well, I'll say this: the writing is good. That's all that matters. You're gonna see, some country folk, getting it in, doing some devious stuff, great storytelling, great bad guys, great heroes that overcome. But it is very much so tailored to a specific type of demographic. But it's good, and I recommend it. Now, I do have to say this too as well. I did not come up with that original thought regarding Paramount Plus and Taylor Sheridan. This came from me watching the Geekish Network last night. I was watching the Geekish Network. It was at the airport, and they had a very interesting conversation regarding wrapping the year up. And the conversation moved to Taylor Sheridan and his projects, and so many great points. Mr. Johnny Randolph, who's actually in the chat, was a part of this conversation as well. And I was like, that needs to be brought up a little bit more. So huge shout out to the Geekish Network. You can reach them at the Geekish Network, youtube.com/thegeekishnetwork.com. That they thank y'all for bringing that up. Anything else you wanted to bring up regarding platforms and shows that you were watching? Because I know we went on a whole huge stint on something.
I know, I was like, I've never seen any one of his shows. And, maybe in 2025 that'll happen. So yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna sit here quietly and listen. be seen and not heard.
Well,
I don't know.
The stage is yours,
Okay.
madam. What was blowing your hair back? Talk to me about something blowing your hair
You
back.
talking about in terms of platform?
Just whatever.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Because this is gonna be. We're gonna be here for a minute.
Let's talk about the age of Bridgerton. Let's talk about the age of Bridgerton.
So hold on. Let me.
Yeah,
I ain't get my Vaseline right, so I can
get yourself right, Governor. Because Governor, and get you some tea and crumpets. Because we going into Bridgerton. Wait.
All right.
We're going into Bridgerton now.
On the jump.
Let me tell you something. That show. I mean, I literally am on pins and needles waiting for. I know I got a little while to go before season 4 comes out, but when I tell you, 2 and 3 were so amazing, and being able to experience that with the channel,
yes,
and all the people that had wonderful things to say about Kate and Anthony, Penelope and Colin, like that in itself made that whole period of time so joyous and wonderful. Yeah,
there was one of those shows where a lesson was learned. When I was saying earlier, I was like, I learned a lot this year regarding the channel. And I learned how to get dragged.
How to bob and weave?
Yeah, I learned how to get dragged. I pride myself on doing the dragging. But not this go around, y'all. Y'all came for us. But it was fun.
Oh,
it was
so much fun.
It was tons and tons of fun. Even Rekkai had a spinoff on his channel with the incredible Courtney Scott Wright. They had a one-on-one regarding it as well. And I was wondering, like, did you feel the sentiment? Did you feel the heat in these Bridgerton streets?
No, because actually by the time because I was behind, and by the time I did catch up, because remember I didn't actually get into season 2, or probably it was around the time that Queen Charlotte or whatever was out. I didn't get in. I didn't get into it until late after watching you guys. And I was like, you know what? Because I was watching your lives, and I was like, damn, your lives are so good, like your little post-show lives. And I was like, maybe I should watch this. And then Courtney was like, you definitely need to watch it. Like, watch it, and then let's talk about it. So I watched it, and I was like, okay, because I watched season 1, and I was like, yeah, this is OnlyFans in England. I don't want to watch this. Like, it was weird. I didn't believe their relationship. I was just like, I was like, because I thought, oh girl, whatever the sister's name, I thought she was mid as hell. Like, I was just like, okay.
Well, go ahead.
Wait, can
I mean, I guess it's believable. It's like the NFL or NBA, you know what I'm saying?
WWE.
Hot young brother come in with a mid. Okay.
That part. I'm like, but let me tell you literally how much I miss Bridgerton. Okay. So Netflix has a Bridgerton fireplace right now.
That is true. That is true. I know this. I know this now.
If you go on Netflix, they have a fireplace and the whole Bridgerton living room, like sitting out, and you can like listen to the crackling fire and some nice music from the Bridgerton household. And I feel like I'm in the town again, and I love every second of it. Please don't tell me that I'm the only one.
No.
Please don't tell me I'm the only one that watches that.
No. It's
Look at Rekkai. Rekkai's like, I didn't even know that was a thing. That ain't happening.
I didn't. And I'm not even going to tell
background.
And I'm not even going to tell anyone when I be like in here tomorrow, just, you know what I'm saying, laying gingerly on the bed listening and watching.
That's what I'm saying.
You see Rekkai with his head on his cheek and his feet kicked up in the back, you know. That's quite noopy right now.
That's too zesty. That's one of them. When the new brothers that got on pink cashmere sweaters and shit. Not me.
Wait, Monique 69 Ways Johnson said you the only one. You wait. You go and you put it on and say it don't, make you wanna go back to some Bridgerton streets.
All hail Queen Shonda Rhimes. Brilliant creator who was able. Here's her brilliance. When I first heard about Bridgerton, I was like, there's no way in hell you're gonna get me to watch that. There is nothing
I remember that.
on God's green earth that you're gonna get me to drag me and see this. But I doubted Shonda. I doubted Miss Rhimes, and I should have never done that. It doesn't matter what it is. She could be like, I'm coming out with a series where I'm gonna show you Peyton drying. And I'm gonna be like, I gotta at least watch the pilot. I gotta see because it's going to dry in a way that you don't see coming. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
and it's still gonna be a little wet too.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. Very nice. She just slid that right on in. Like, I see what you did there.
I wanted to give a shout out to Rockwell Knuckles, who said, "I don't have money for a super chat, but I wanted to say a great job this year, gang. Rekkai, Syntell, and Mikel-Claire made it for a fun year. From Interview with a Vampire to our Doctor Who run love. Yes, thank you.
Yay,
Listen, please, let me be clear. Do not feel obligated to have to do the super chat. That's just when things start getting really hectic. If you start getting like crazy and you like, I need you to hear my voice. That's what the super chat is for. And also, if you just feel like the spirit is moving you to drop a couple of dollars, I ain't gonna stop you, but please, it is not an obligation.
Why you went to Brother Man from the 6th floor? Real
I'm
quick?
just saying,
I want some sandwiches. I was like, what is happening right now?
Oh, not only that, let me say that we thank and appreciate everyone who is on the stream with us. We talked about this earlier about doing something different to bring in the new year this particular way, because a lot of people at church, a lot of people in the club, you know what I'm saying, they out there looking for, I don't even know if they're looking for love anymore. I don't know what they looking for in these sad piece streets out here, but everybody in the club, but they got social anxiety. Make that make sense.
In the
club. Also from Rockwell Knuckles said, also please prepare yourself for a next level run on Doctor Who for our foreseeable future. Yes, just in case you didn't know, this is a Doctor Who full-on supported channel. We got mad love for all of our Whovians, and we are getting ready and prepared for the 50th anniversary run, which we should be recording very, very shortly. For those in the Patreon, excuse me, for those that are in the Discord, you all will know very shortly when that's going to come out. And to also give you a heads up, tomorrow will be the release of the Disney Plus episode of the Christmas special. So if you've been waiting for that on our fast journey heading over to the 50th anniversary, there'll be a nice little treat for you. Our Patreon.
And for everybody in here who's waiting on me, listen, I'm trying to catch up. I'm behind. I'm trying to catch up. I'll be dropping the rest of my season 7 deep dive soon. I'm getting there. Frank is in the building. What is going down? Huge major contributor. Frank is also a moderator within the community. Thank you for showing up in these streets. Listen, somebody here brought up a series that made my top 5. A little bit of a spoiler. I'll go ahead and tell you right now. It made my top 5. I just wanted to talk about it. And that was Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, we on top 5s now?
No.
Okay.
I just want to talk.
Okay.
It'll be a bit of a spoiler. I just want to just throw it out there just to get the conversation going.
Because it was in my top 5 too. I'm just gonna say it like it is. That's why I was like, "Are we doing top 5s now?"
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, I dropped real tears.
Yes, you did.
Like, it was one of our more viral episodes that we've had for the year. Was during a very pivotal moment within that series. I don't think it's talked about enough.
That series is not talked about enough.
It's not.
And we had that conversation on the very first season of that show. And because of their character choices, I mean, the actors that they chose to play those roles, and just the way that they play it, they put it into the story.
Yeah.
I still, to this day, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, it's a recreation of Anne Rice's famous book, Interview with the Vampire. You may have seen like the early 90s rendition movie that had Brad Pitt in it. And Tom Cruise and Tom Cruise as well. It's on AMC. Actually, it's on Netflix now. So if you want to, if there's something that you have time off or something and you want to see a really good series, watch it. It's really in depth. It's very inclusive in every way you could possibly think of. But it does it in a way where it doesn't feel forced. Sometimes, even I can admit, sometimes being inclusive can feel forced. This doesn't. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Every step, every beat of the way. It's just a solid, beautifully told story about love, time, relating, passion, hate, all
vampires.
Yeah, and they get grimy grimy with it.
It's
It's
beautiful.
Grimy, I think, is an understatement.
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing is, like,
Grimy is an understatement.
the fact that it's a love story is just beautiful to me. Sorry, go
Well,
ahead.
the thing is, I think that they took Anne Rice's book and boiled it down into a 2.5 hour movie back in '94. But the thing is, it featured Brad Pitt, where he was almost at the height of his beautifulness.
He was in full glow.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he's just out here glowing. And just, and people have a hard time getting, so they replaced the Brad Pitt character with Jacob Anderson, who's a wonderful actor who was Grey Worm in the Game of Thrones series, the head of the Unsullied. But putting a Black man in that role, a lot of people's like, I don't know about this. I don't know. And then they replaced Tom Cruise's Lestat with Sam Reed. And Sam Reed is phenomenal. He is phenomenal. He killed it season 1. When he was able to come back in season 2, he was killing it. They switched the actor for that was playing their daughter. They switched her, but I don't know which one people like better or whatever. I thought the second one was very strong. I know the first one she took off because she's got a role in James Cameron's new Avatar movie, so she's like, all right, I'm going for a bigger thing. But I was just talking about you earlier today, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
I was talking about both of you and how big it was when I was watching your season finale of Interview with the Vampire, and the fact that one of the producers of the show caught wind and watched it and then retweeted it to their whole people, and then their people like showed up for your live that you did on the whole season. I was just like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that was a real moment. I was like, somebody who's actually working on the show was like, oh, I love this. I love these people here. And I was like, see, now you know what we know.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You go.
No. We'll stay on this train.
I loved it. Like that whole experience, that whole series, everybody, like the fans, I mean, the people that follow along on that journey were absolutely amazing. And I just feel like that was like a really kind of pivotal moment for 2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, I know I released one little small spoiler off of my top 5 list before we jump into our top 5s of the year. Anybody, want to give like one quick small spoiler on their top 5 they want to talk about?
Well, I gave
you already gave yours.
2 already.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm looking at you, Rekkai.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to kind of like, be like, this is on my top 5. Stay tuned to hear the other 4.
I'm going to go with, I think for me, in my top 5 and the series that really helped catapult my particular channel was Shogun. Shogun being a movie from the a limited series from the 80s with Richard Chamberlain. The way that I can't Hiroyuki, Sanada, the way that he changed the series and made it not so much about the Caucasian savior, but he did a very honest kind of portrayal of the situation and everything in Shogun. Like, I thought Shogun was absolutely amazing. Another one of those that made it into my top 10 shows of all time. And the funny thing is in us doing the reactions, I had just started doing my own deep dives again. I was fresh. And I think I did like maybe the last 3 episodes of the season. I didn't do the first, 7 or whatever. I did the last 3. And the response that I got on my channel, I was like, oh shit, I can really do this. Like this might work out. Just the number of people that was commenting like from Japan and like, oh, you get it. You've been here before. You know about Japanese culture. And I was like, I thank you. So that was a big one for me because not only was the series phenomenal, not only did I think our reactions and everything were great, and it was emotional. It made you really think. But I was like, it did a lot for me personally. Mentally on really pushing ahead, and with Syntell pushing me, of course, to really take my channel and try to move it ahead. So that was a big one for me.
Awesome.
I think one of the things that stands out for me with Shogun is I had to eat crow moment, like really big
Sorry.
one. Like I said some outlandish stuff regarding a show that we watched, me and Rekkai. It was called Monsters. I think that's what it's called. The one with the Godzilla.
Monarch.
And there was an actress in there who I dragged over the coals. I was like, she's phoning it in. Anna Sawai. I was so disappointed in that performance. And I was like, what's going on with this actress? You know, every time I see her on screen, I was like, can we please go and do something else? She stuck her whole foot in my mouth. The whole up to the ankle. She was like, I got a whole plate of crow for you to eat because I am her and you need to recognize me, because she had one of the most standout performances in Shogun out of the entire cast. I think she's not number one, she's number two. And totally changed how I felt about her and humbled me. And as it is one of those things where I was like, man, maybe I need to do a little bit more research before I'm so critical on some of the things that I said. It was a teachable moment, and I want to thank you, Anna Sawai, and I hope you can forgive me for being so out of pocket with your performance, because you absolutely like floored me with your performance in Shogun. It was something.
Yeah, she was riveting.
Can I tell you something that I'm ashamed of to this day?
What's that?
Like, I think I watched the first 3 episodes, and then life got life in.
Life got to life. Yeah, life does that.
And then I had to go in other directions, and so I'm ashamed of myself. But I had to admit it.
Yeah,
I had to admit. I think it was 3 or 4, and then and then life.
It is worth it though. It is good.
I'm sure I'll go back. Yeah. I know I will go back and watch it because the cinematography alone, in the first few episodes, I know will get me going.
Here's the brilliance of that show. Like, the ending is in some circles a little controversial because it doesn't necessarily give you what you may be expecting as far as like fanfare and fuss. You know, it goes a different route, and it does it so well that you respect them for it. You're like, dang, you didn't give me what I was looking for, but I'm satisfied. Yeah. It's very few shows that I can think of that's able to do that as well as they did. They did it so well, in fact, that they're still contemplating if they're going to do either a spinoff or a prequel or whatever it is with the franchise itself is going to continue. They still haven't figured out exactly how they're going about it like that.
I just had a thought, and you know what? I'm gonna say it anyway. It's the new year. I don't care. That the way that they ended that show is like they gave you all of this foreplay. You be like, oh, it's about to go down, and next thing you know, they're just smoking cigarettes. Like, you're like, wait, what the hell? You missed the whole dude. Like, and you're like, well, I gotta respect it. Like, I got smiles on their face. He's like, damn it.
No, that's perfect. I couldn't have said that better. Yes. What you just said. Defunk, thank you for being in chat. Said I just learned yesterday that Anna was born in New Zealand.
Yep, she is a Kiwi.
Hi. That's one of those things that kind of like you hear it and you're like, didn't see that coming. Kind of like, oh my gosh. Oh my God, I forgot her name. It'll come to me in a second.
What are you talking about?
It'll come to me. Hold on. Sorry.
Okay. I'm like, what are you talking about?
That's just like where people don't realize that Chuti, our favorite little emotional doctor, is he's Scottish. You know, he's actually Scottish.
Wouldn't have seen that coming.
Right.
All I know is,
oh my God, I forgot.
Can
Go ahead.
when
You got
can
it.
we get to the top 5?
Oh, we want to do top 5.
I don't know.
Start off now.
Well, because I feel like we keep talking about shows, and I'm like, was that their top 5? I know that was in the top 5. That's one of my top 5. Or is it too soon?
No. Well, let's do one person. Let's do one person's top 5. Who wants to volunteer?
I don't mind going.
You don't mind? I mean, if you want me to hold,
no, I don't mind going. I have to go to my list though. I wrote it down because you've done so many wonderful things, and I had to go to my list because I was like, I will not remember this. Okay, so where's my drum roll, homie? Where's my drum roll?
Hold on, before you start.
Okay.
I remember the young woman's name that I wanted to think of that had me thinking I didn't realize that's what they were.
Done paused my whole moment.
Sorry, no, it was what's her name? Lupita.
Oh
yeah, she's like Mexican or something, right? Like she was born, she was raised in Mexico. It's one of those things when you see it, you're like,
huh. She's not Mexican. Well, she was raised in Mexico.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing when you heard about Anna and she's from New Zealand. It's just like, okay. It's just like it just disrupts you for like a hot second.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
You have disrupted me.
I have disrupted you. So tell me about your top 5. Let's see.
I was like, can I get a drum roll? We don't have no drum roll. Okay.
Hold on. We got this.
You done bumped your whole head.
All right, listen, I thought it was
funny. You done bumped your whole head, huh? That's how we going into 2021.
I thought he was at least gonna give it a no,
right? Like, yeah, no, that's why he bumped his head. Okay. Are you ready for this?
Give me your top 5.
Okay, top 5 in no particular order.
No particular order.
Okay, and I said this one already. So Bridgerton.
Okay.
I have Kate and Anthony and Penelope and Colin. So that's actually 2 separate things, but I'm still going to clump it all into one.
Okay.
Okay, so Bridgerton.
Okay.
Arcane.
Okay.
Which absolutely, did what it did.
Yeah.
Interview with the Vampire.
Okay.
Like I said, we already talked about that.
I'm not mad at
okay, here's one that nobody would have seen coming. Okay. Bel-Air.
Oh.
Bel-Air is a scrumptious, wonderful thing that I love from top to bottom in all kinds of different ways. And then for me, one of my personal favorites was because I did it with you was Love Jones.
Oh, Love Jones was great.
I mean that's a classic love story that I loved every second of that. Yeah. And we knew every word and we singing every song and listen, that all right.
If you don't like over talking in your reactions, don't watch our Love Jones.
we literally
had a good time.
We reenacted the entire movie.
Yo, let's talk about Bel-Air.
Oh yeah, Bel-Air.
Rekkai, did you watch Bel-Air?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now Bel-Air is a love-hate kind of thing from people that are talking about. I loved it. I thought it was great. It's fun for me.
I absolutely loved it. Yeah, it's the modern day version of. It's a mix between The Cosby Show and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
No. Yeah.
I mean, because the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is what it's based off of.
Yeah.
And then The Cosby Show was the kind of show that we had representation.
Yes.
And then we also had conversation. Mm-hmm. We had people that were affluent.
Yeah.
And how they kind of were navigating what that looked like.
Yeah.
And relationships.
Yeah. And they had Jeffrey.
Oh.
They had Jeffrey. Like that. Jeffrey. One of the best recreations of a character I've seen in quite some time.
Yeah, all they did was change up his accent. He's still flat. Yeah. We'd be like, where's Jeffrey at? No, but every episode, where's Jeffrey? But no, that show, I mean, that everything about it. I just love the conversation that it brought up, the things that it made us think about, and just what it did for our community. So I just really love that show.
Sorry, I heard some booming and it's people popping fireworks. Sorry.
I would say this about Bel-Air. One of the things I loved about Bel-Air, and it got increasingly better over the seasons, but I love the fact that we got a show about some Black people that were affluent and doing well and trying to navigate life and the complexities of life.
Okay.
And there were no drugs anywhere in the show. Like, come through that.
Carlton?
No. He was taking a little something. I mean, no, I'm talking about like if you look at all the other shows where Black people are fluent, from The Shy to The Power to The Snowfall, and all of them are drug dealers.
Yeah. Okay, I hear you. I'm with you on that.
I see what you're saying.
I'm talking about, they had one dude or you know, by the last season, you know, Carlton and his girl that had some addiction issues. That's different because that's an everyday thing, you know, with the opioid crisis and people out here on real stuff. I get that, you know, and especially it's nice to show that, hell, he got turned on to that too by his little rich homeboy who got off, you know, he skated on that, and Carlton was the one who paid a consequence for him being on it. So that's very real. But I love that the fact wasn't around them being affluent, was connected to drugs.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what, like I said, I think for me, the relationship aspects of that show is what made it one of my top 5s. Like the way that they were able to have, like I said, real conversation.
Yes.
Real resolution in conversation and issues. I think, I don't know, that just spoke volumes to me, really. And even like the relationship between Uncle Phil and Jeffrey, the relationship between Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv, and that, you know, it wasn't all bells and whistles, rainbows, sunshines, and kittens. But they are able to say, you know, this is our issue. Let's work on this. How can we resolve this? You know, so that's the part that I liked about it. It wasn't like, we're going to throw this issue in the room, blow everything up, and then that's what it is. You know what I mean? They're going to have some resolution, some conversation, some difficult moments. And what does that look like? So that show, I could watch it. I feel like I need to watch everything that we just talked about all over again.
Hey, listen, I was so happy and so grateful that Philip Banks introduced me to Omicron, Alabama, baby. Never even heard of that place before a day in my life, but it shows. Listen, you could be from anywhere, even Omicron, a small little town in the middle of the South somewhere, and be one of the most powerful lawyers in all of Los Angeles. That's me.
But you know what they do? You know what they need to work on that show?
What's that?
Uncle Phil need to work on getting in the gym a little bit.
I can't talk.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, everything fit right. Everything fit right.
You know, everybody's fitting that show though.
Yeah,
so you know,
right.
I wouldn't expect nothing less though. Are you excited about the next season?
Absolutely, everything fit right. No, I'm kidding.
I don't get Uncle Phil jacked up.
I'm kidding. I kid with you. I kid with you.
Phil get thrown out of his own house.
I am very excited. It was interesting though. Remember we talked about how the last season that they had, that Will wasn't the focus.
Yeah.
Like how, you know, everybody else was kind of the focus, every different situations, every family member. And he just kind of seemed like a side character, a co-star this season. Yeah. So I'm curious to see like how they portray him when he comes back.
Okay. Rekkai, did you have any interest in continuing Bel Air?
Absolutely. The way it ended made it highly interesting. You know, of course, Jeffrey is my favorite character on there. And then my second favorite character is Jazz. I love what they did with Jazz in this show.
Jazz is cool.
Jazz is very cool. I think probably the only character I really have a problem with, and it's not a problem with her per se, it's the writing.
Hillary?
No,
Ashley.
Yeah.
They are doing nothing. It's like they have no idea what to do with her, and it's kind of disappointing because
it's like one of those things where you throw something up. Oh, the missing child.
No, the shadow child.
Yeah, but it's like they keep
went up the steps and never came back down.
They keep throwing stuff at the wall trying to see what sticks, and I'm like, that ain't it. Try something. Yeah, that ain't it either.
Big shout out to Monique 69 Ways Johnson. She dropped her top 5. One is Supercell. I'm not mad at that one. Cross, I have not watched yet personally. Shogun was number 3. Reacher, number 4. Reacher was not. I forgot to put Reacher on our list. We did cover Reacher second season, which is phenomenal. And The Penguin. I'm not mad at that list at all, Monique. That's pretty dope. Reacher is another one of those for me that doesn't get talked about enough. People that know, but it's a lot of folks. I think it's because that's Prime, right? It's Amazon Prime.
It's Amazon Prime again.
Yeah, it's the Prime effect. Prime to me is kind of like where Apple TV was a couple of years ago, where it's like they're just dropping all this heat and nobody's watching. I feel like Amazon is starting to get over that hump now. You know, it's not just, you know, B movies that you can rent on Amazon. They've got some really good shows,
like original content,
really good original content. Anything on this list?
Well, Reacher and Cross are on Amazon.
Right.
Cross is on Amazon. So
let us know. Thank you, Monique, for actually putting your list out there. Drop your list in the chat, and we'll go over with a fine tooth comb and tell you how you're wrong. No, I'm kidding.
What on earth?
We'll have a fun conversation over it.
thank you for your list. You're wrong.
No, another one that I really enjoyed that's on Monique's list. Her number one is Supercell. I think I might have told you about Supercell. You didn't watch it. Yeah, life is life, and really well done. Superhero tale told from across the pond. Black skin, getting superpowers. You remember on Twitter? I forgot what day it was, and it was supposed to be the day that all Black people were supposed to get their superpowers, and Twitter was going crazy over it. Y'all remember that? No. It was a vague. Well, y'all help me out in the chat. It was a thing, and people
remember that. I'd be still pissed. So
people was memeing what they were going to do when they got their superpowers, right? And then here comes Supercell. Showing like, okay, what does that look like? And for me, it felt like an old throwback to a show that I absolutely adored in the early 2000s called Heroes. It was the first season was incredible, and then the writer strike happened and just crashed and burned. But it nailed it and knocked it out the park. And another show once again. There were not enough people were talking about it. Rekkai, you got any thoughts on Supercell?
Supercell is actually on my list of top 5.
Here we go.
Supercell was on my list of top 5. I thought Supercell was amazing. Really the only problem I think was it was too short. Wasn't it only like 6 episodes?
Yeah, it was super short.
It was too short. And I think the writer Rapman, he kind of sold it just to see if he could get it done. I think he like gave it away for like a 6-pack of Bud Light or something like that. It was something smart. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a peach cobbler and But now that he sold it, it became a hit. Now he was able to go back to the table, and it's like, all right, now let's do season 2. Now y'all got to come with some money. You got to come with some other stuff. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens in season 2 and where the story actually progresses.
Yeah, nice. I'm with you on that. If you are a fan of Supercell and Heroes, there's a South Korean project called Moving that kind of is in that same vein. Average people all of a sudden get superpowers, and what does that look like, and who's going to be hunting them down? It's that same kind of vein. So if you like that and you like international content, check out Moving. And it's also on Cinema Mosaic, another reaction channel that deals with international content as well. Hey, thank you so much, Monique. We'll talk about the Penguin at a little bit of a later time because I want to just kind of like spend a little bit more time on that. We're getting a little bit closer, 10 minutes out for it being Rekkai's New Year. Rekkai's going to hit 25 a little bit before we do. And after Rekkai hits 25, did you want to drop your list as a way of something, or I can drop my list?
No, I didn't do mine before. Let's you
gonna do yours before? You want to do it with only 10 minutes? 10 minutes to talk about it?
Yeah, because I don't need much time. Hell, we've talked about several anyway.
Okay, all right. Go ahead then.
All right, so of course, Arcane, number 1.
Bang,
which we've talked about a little bit. Number 2 would be Shogun. Number 3 is The Legend of Vox Machina.
Nice.
I think underrated one that people didn't appreciate. For me, number 4 would be The Bear.
I do love that show. I do love that show.
So
and number 5 was Supercell. So those were my 5. And I have like a long list of like 10 honorable mentions, but that I think to me those were my top 5.
All right. Nice. Well, look, listen. Let me go ahead and be a little contrarian. Let me be contrarian. Listen.
Oh Lord.
It makes it fun. I liked The Bear. Love The Bear.
I love The Bear.
First 2 seasons, probably some of the one of the best series I've seen in quite some time. It's probably one of the best shows on FX, period.
What's your butt, homie?
The third season was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Agree.
It was tough. So I challenge you, Rekkai. What made season 3 stand out enough to still make your top 5, knowing that it may not necessarily be as strong as seasons 1 and 2?
The fact that I liked seeing I can't even remember his name. I was the main character.
Carmi.
Yeah.
Carmi.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him going through it.
Mm.
You know, the thing is, we understand, we recognize the struggle in him fighting for something in season 1 and season 2. Like season 1, he was just trying to make do with his brother's death, and then trying to flip the store and become the bear. I understand that about the first 2 seasons, and it was phenomenal getting there.
Okay.
But sometimes people don't understand. Sometimes the thing that you want the most may not be what you want the most. You know what I'm saying? The worst thing that can happen to some of us is the success that we swear we wanted. And I just love that we get to take a step back and look at, okay, you got what you wanted, but is this what you really wanted? Is this how you wanted to get it? Like, you know, to see the one lady who was his mentor walk the hell away, not because she was going bankrupt, not because they was going out of business. She's like, you know what? I'm done. I've been doing this 28 years, and I would like to spend more time doing me. I want to wake up on the beach and I want to do me. Like, I have put my heart and soul into this, and it has consumed a huge part of me. And I love what I've been able to do for people and do, but you know, it's time for me to do for me.
Right.
And I love seeing that. The thing about, you need to have a setback in order to have a comeback. And I like that about Carmi. So that's the reason I think that season 3 is very underrated, and it's easy to root for the underdog. But he wasn't really the underdog anymore. He got what he wanted in season 3, but it just wasn't coming together, and everything, he got what he wanted, and then everything fell apart. He's on the outs with his boy. He's, fell out with his girl. The restaurant might not get the review that it needs. It's about to go under. Like, and what he get, $500,000 or something to get there? Like, I can't even imagine that kind of pressure. That's that type of stuff that people walk straight out of windows and, do all kinds of stuff, unallow themselves, because it's a lot of pressure so just to see him get through it, I would like to see him, come back up in whatever the next season, however many other seasons they have. So that's why I like that. I just think it's underrated, and I thought it was nice to see that without it being a lot of bullshit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It got to the nitty-gritty. I got a question for you about your top 5.
Okay.
What was it, and how did you feel about the demise of the Chroma Conclave?
The Chroma Conclave.
the Chroma Conclave.
For those that don't know, listen, we're talking about the legend of Vox Machina.
Mama saying Masaba Machina.
Yo, another Prime project.
Oh yeah,
another Prime project.
That's a good one.
It was. What that was. I know you had no specific order on that one, right? When it came to the Legend of Vox Machina.
No, not really. But that was my number 3. But yeah, it was not really an order, but
yeah.
The one thing that killed me was the passing of Lance Reddick.
Brother. That's tough.
Yeah, his voice is so iconic. It's just I don't know. I thought that the way they did the Chroma Conclave was extremely, extremely good. But for those who are familiar with Vox Machina, and season 4 is going to lead into one of the greatest villains in that series. As a matter of fact, that villain is so serious that villain has spilled out into other properties. And just the fact that and I'm not going to spoil it for those who know. If you know, you know.
The critters unite.
Yeah, it's going to be something, and how they do this, I can't wait.
Okay. What was your take on the Legend of Vox Machina outside of the Chroma Conclave? It's so much fun.
I can't. It is fun to say it. I love saying it.
You gotta say it with some bass in your voice too. The Chroma Conclave.
That's why I had to get that out. I was like, let me just speak on it for 1 minute. I mean, that show is so fun. It's like so entertaining, and the fact that it stems from tabletop.
Okay.
Obviously, started there. It still thrives there. Everything about it is fun and exciting and adventurous, and you never kind of know what to expect.
Yeah.
Which I love. Like, who's gonna be walking through the depths of hell today?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So that kind of stuff just it's thrilling and exciting and just fun.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I liked about it the most. Good story, good characters, power ups, level ups every episode, and just I liked the pacing.
Yeah.
I was like it moved along, which I appreciate.
I think for me, when it comes to Legend of Vox Machina, I think community is a new aspect of watching TV that's new for me. And I know it has a lot to do with being a content creator and having a lot of contact with members of the community that likes this content. And there's two groups whose fan base is phenomenal. Doctor Who's one, and it's one of the reasons why me and Rekkai are so adamant of continuing Doctor Who, because we enjoy it. The community is fun. Respectful as compared to other communities. There's always going to be, so some anomalies, but overall, very, very respectful, very patient, and very welcoming. Number two, and it's close, is the Legend of Vox Machina. That community, critters are hilarious. They're like the drunk friends that you love to have a long, fun conversation about anything at the bar. You're not going to get too deep and too serious about anything. You're going to laugh your ass off, and you have to be able to kind of like poke fun at yourself, the characters, and everything else. You can't be serious and be like a critter. It's just fun. It's just all about we're all going streaking. That's what critters are. So for me, that community made watching The Legend of Vox Machina so much
fun. I'm cheating. I ain't going streaking. Be in my drawers at least. I ain't doing that.
I love y'all critters. Y'all look. I even got. Hold on, let me grab my.
I do.
Yeah, I'd be like, nah, it's cold out here now.
Yeah, I'd be like,
I got my little Scanlan. Yeah, my little Scanlan joint, just to show.
I don't know what that was. That was supposed to be some criticism. I was like,
yeah, you went
I don't know what that was.
He's
got 1 minute.
Oh, he's got 1 minute. I got about 40 seconds.
About
40 seconds.
We should count down when it gets to like 10. I'm like,
I ain't got no clock.
I know. I don't either. I'm like,
I do want to say this. Last year was the first year in like 11 years that I did not spend it in church. And I can't say that 2024 went the way that I wanted to go, but as far as what I'm doing now, it couldn't have been a better year. And I am glad that I'm going into 2025 this year with y'all and doing content, because this year is going to be amazing. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, y'all.
Hey!
Are you not entertained? Look at
that's what I'm talking about. I don't know the words of that. Forgot in the sun.
Drop it. Hey, drop it.
Hey, y'all made it. Hey, what you got? You got a little.
Cheers. Happy Cheers. Look at Rekkai.
He's like, I had to close mine out. Cheers. There we go.
Cheers to a prosperous, healthy, wonderful New Year.
All right.
Yeah, no, I had
is coming up next.
I had a bunch of people hit me up with like, Happy New Year right at the moment. So here's the thing. I really I know I had talked to Syntell about this earlier today, and it's like I really, of course, health, prosperity, success, hell, who knows? Maybe in this year I'll find love. Or maybe at least like hell. Let's temper our expectations. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. I gotta take this. Hold on. It's my baby boy.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Go on, do your thing. We got this.
Hi, son.
Oh.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, baby boy.
Oh, look at this.
That's my 8-year-old. It's my baby boy. He's over to his mom's house.
Hey.
8 is great. Let's
I hear
celebrate.
gunshots.
You hear gunshots? Yeah, y'all in the hood, baby boy. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's
Yo, I can't.
He said, I'm sorry. He said,
I'm sorry. It's actual fireworks out here.
He said, I'm sorry.
Okay, listen.
Oh, that's great.
I love you. I'm streaming right now with
Happy
Syntell and
New Year.
Mikel-Claire, but I'm gonna come get you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, bye.
All right. Bye. Love you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. That's what I'm talking about.
Family.
Yeah,
It's about family.
they
It's about family.
yeah they stand. My 3 youngest are staying with their mom, and she does kind of live in the hood. So yeah, that's you know. And I hate now too, because it's to the point. I was like this when I was in LA. It's like it's not just people shooting outside. You're like, no, that's a 22. No, that's an AR-15 right there. That's a 9mm.
That's a
Yeah, shotgun. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yo.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
What a great way to start the new year.
And for those that have joined us just now, we are staying for Central. We're gonna celebrate Central. We're just over here chopping it up, having a good time, talking about our top 5, some of the top content that we've seen throughout 2024.
Don't forget we gotta celebrate Mountain, because that's where
That's where y'all at. Yeah.
I'm like, that's where I reside.
So we're gonna be, having a good old time up until then, bringing all of these.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little bit.
Just a smidgen.
Big shout out to Dominica Edwards, who said, you got me hooked on Brother's Son. Brother's Son is another one of those projects that unfortunately didn't survive, not because it wasn't good. It was phenomenal. It was really good. It was such a good series, but because not enough people talked about it. It's one of those things where it just makes you frustrated when you see something exceptional, you see something phenomenal and fun, but nobody watched it. And I wish more people we did our part. We did a reaction to it. If you want to see it, go. It's still on stream. You can still catch it and watch it.
Yeah.
Rekkai, go ahead.
And it had Michelle Yeoh in it, who does no wrong.
Great action sequences, incredible action sequences.
Yeah, and this series came out, and I don't know if it came out and then she received her Oscar, or she had already gotten her Oscar. Sorry, but then you knew, putting together season 2. Well, damn.
Finish your thought. We'll address that. We'll address that.
Listen, that made me pause.
we will certainly address that.
Listen, I want to say thank you, my brother. Like, hey, the hell? Listen, I got to get my shit together fast. I knew that putting together season 2 was going to be rough, because for Michelle Yeoh, yesterday's price ain't to today's price. Like, she, she got that Oscar and be like, oh no, y'all got to pay me.
Yeah.
So, but it was really good. It ended in a way that it could very well go off, and I think they did that on purpose. And another one of those things, just like you guys with the with Interview with the Vampire. We were fortunate enough that we covered the reaction. We were fortunate that a couple of the actors from the show saw our reactions and saw our love for their characters and the parts, and they retweeted them out. And it was like, and maybe we still have them on at some point, because that was super, super dope, just to be recognized for our love for the show and our love for them. And I don't know, like I said, a lot of this is new for me. I know that, y'all might be old hat to this, but I was like, that was dope.
I always think it's dope.
Yeah.
I always think it's dope. I think it's beautiful.
But you know what else is dope and absolutely beautiful?
You got to
Oh my God. Yo! Thank you. Yo! Thank you so much, Craig. Hey, Craig H.
Craig.
say about
Listen.
Craig. Stand up, individual.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Craig, are you subscribed to my channel by chance? Because listen, we need to be friends, my dude. Like,
brother, let me tell you, you get one more. You get one more of those. Craig said, "I'm a YouTube member only, but I'm a huge fan of the channel and what you built with all regulars. I love your formats, TV series, rewatches, and retros of first-time views and rewatches. There is so much I can say that I don't have enough characters, so please accept this appreciation and Happy New Year." That is just wow. Thank you again. Yo, it's this doesn't happen without Mikel-Claire, without Rekkai, without our incredible editor, Kenny, who helps puts all this together. Other incredible co-hosts, the people that help kind of get this started, the Geekish Network. My huge Ace Boom Coon, my number one over at Cinepals, who helped get this going. My homeboy Jabby. Thank you. And this
Leo. You had Courtney, you had Catherine.
It's so many. Chuck. So thank you,
Randy.
you, Craig. Randy, who's in the chat right now. Thank you, Craig, for showing love.
Let me just say, Craig, I am so grateful for your kindness. And you always are so quick to shout out everybody else, but the hard work and effort that you put in is absolutely amazing. And I think that you're super humble about that. And I just think that you don't give yourself enough credit a lot of times for like the hard work that you do.
Thank you.
And you are absolutely deserving and worthy of all great things. So I'm super excited to see like what the next, oh my gosh, I'm really about to tear up in this video. I'm really excited to see what the next year will bring for you, because you work very hard and you earned it, and you're very deserving of all of it. So I'm just super grateful, and I just can't wait to see all the great things in the community and the value that you add to not only my life, but to the life of others.
Thank you.
Not only that, and you know what's going to be really, really wonderful?
What's that?
2025, he will surpass 100,000 subscribers.
Oh shoot!
Oh, yeah, that's happening.
Oh shoot!
You know we doing that.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at manifestation up in this piece.
Yes. Some of them there.
Ancestors unite.
Thank you, Craig. Hey, listen, hit me up on socials. And we'll have a conversation. Thank you for the generous super chat. You can hit me up on Twitter. It'll be a lot easier that way. And I can thank you again.
And happy New Year.
It really means a lot. Happy New Year. Blessings to your family, love, all of that.
Health
thank
and
you
happiness.
So much. Oh wow, that kind of like it knocked the cool out my step for like a high second.
Oh, you always cool, my brother.
But we are back. Thank you so much.
I know, knocked the cool out my damn step.
I know. Wait, Rekkai had to pause. Rekkai said, "Oh," he literally was like, "Oh, wait, let me refocus on what I'm saying over here."
I mean, that's one of those things that you get appreciate stuff you don't get to experience. So anytime I see a super chat, like, okay, yeah, y'all go ahead, do it, y'all. But that was one of the super chats. I was like, oh, he thought he was on Casanat's channel.
Wait, he said Casanat. Wait, is it too early to ask for your top 5? I know we're kind of
no. I mean, I think we could do that.
I want to know. I mean, because you've done so much content that I'm like, what do you consider your top 5? Because I mean, it's been some really good things.
Yeah, those of y'all that don't know, he sent a abbreviated, because he didn't even put everything on the list, but he sent the list of all the stuff that we as a collective did on his channel this year. And I was blown away. I was like, wait, we did that much stuff? Like, Jesus, like, man,
right?
There was 30 plus TV series,
and just from this year.
Yeah, and if you think about how many shows are in a series, like some of those had, at least 6 episodes. Some of those series had, multiple. Like you can't even get into Doctor Who, like this. And then over 50 some odd movies. I was like, we did that much? He did at least a movie a week.
Yeah.
I didn't know we did that much. Like, man, you was working, my brother.
We was dropping content.
Working.
That's what I'm saying. The hustle is real. The hustle is
I
strong.
love it.
Top.
Yeah.
Wait, give me some. No,
I don't have a drum roll.
that's what you get because you gave me that.
No, she said no.
No,
She said you gotta get the other one.
Yeah, you gotta get the.
Womp, womp, womp.
Okay, listen. Here it is. Here
Your
it
top
is.
five.
Syntell's top 5. One of them that you already see. I'll go with the ones that we've already mentioned.
Trash. Oh no. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Listen,
My Tourette's took over. My bad.
He said trash.
Shogun made the list, and it may actually be my number 2 overall. If I was to actually be like, there's a number 1.
Yeah.
Shogun was probably about my number 2. Shogun was incredible for all the reasons that we mentioned earlier. Like I said, I had to eat my humble pie on top of it. We got a chance to see a real culture be depicted far more accurately than what I was expecting. It may not be 100% accurate, but it was far more accurate than many depictions that I had seen, and I appreciate it for us getting a chance to pull the curtain back and see samurai culture.
Okay.
Oh, samurais are so cool.
Shogun.
Number 1 with a bullet, and it's not even close. It's everybody's list. Arcane. I mean, we enjoyed that one so much that we actually did a behind the scenes reaction just to get a little bit more because we couldn't let it go.
and we did paintings.
Yes. Mikel-Claire had a paint as well. Arcane just really got all of us right. Number 3. Is with you, Mikel-Claire, and that was you did Interview with the Vampire, right?
I did, yes.
Interview with the Vampire, in the fields in a lot of amazing ways, in weird, overly violent ways. You're still in the fields, and beautiful, a beautifully, horribly violent series. Listen, my next one was 3 Body Problems.
Yeah.
3 Body Problems. Another one that didn't get a lot of talk. It's a sci-fi. I love really good, deep kind of thought-provoking, kind of science fiction. And you'll see me and Rekkai. We've done everything from what we got done doing Prophecy to another
Foundation.
With Foundation. 3 Body Problem is in that same realm. It's really cerebral. It's a lot of fun. You had to think. Haven't seen anything like that. And then number 5, my final one, was X-Men 97.
Yes, come through. That was in my
97.
My honorable mention. Yes,
I did not see that coming with the pacing, how quick the storytelling was. It redefined how we watched animated series. It just was we going 100 in this 25-mile-per-hour school zone. We doing 100 and all gas, no brakes. And I really appreciate it for that. What was you about to say?
I was gonna say, you know what I was surprised didn't make your list?
What's that?
The Menendez brothers.
That made a different list.
Okay. I didn't know we had another list. You only told me to make one list.
I always told everybody to make one list.
Okay. But I'm surprised that didn't make your list.
It's so funny that you said that, Mikel-Claire, because I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, listen, I loved watching y'all watch the Menendez brothers. Yes, because they came for Syntell every show. They came for both of y'all, but they came for Syntell. They was sharpening the knives, had the pitchforks and the torches.
We unsubscribing. We doing this. You lost the stuff. I was like, oh my goodness.
I've never seen it on that level.
Yeah, that's what
I've never seen it that level.
And I thought it might have been on your top 5 just because of conversation and that kind of thing. Not because, but I thought it might have been on there.
Yeah. In case you don't know, we were talking about Monsters, the Menendez brothers. Season 2. There's a series on Netflix just called Monsters in General where they talk about serial killers. First one I thought was incredible.
Jeffrey
Dahmer. I mean, absolute chef's kiss. And then the second one they did on Menendez brothers. But little did we know, we went into it. We made the decision to be like, we're going to watch this and go into it not knowing anything. We're just going to go into it. Did no research, no nothing. And, you come to these reaction channels to see a very real, honest reaction. And people didn't like that. We didn't know that the Menendez brothers could potentially be released in real life. We didn't know some of the behind the scenes of what made these kids do what they did to their mama and daddy. So we caught hell to say the least. But it was fun.
Yeah, that's sorry. Yeah, I just had to mention that. That was the honorable mention for me.
Yo.
I just thought it was entertaining, and
Yeah.
it brought back Milli Vanilli, so I was all in.
Girl, you know
Milli
it's
Vanilli,
true.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it was like
the dream
girl,
is over.
and
Yeah.
I never
Yo, we was jamming after that song, and people was like, "We're so disgusted."
girl, I'm gonna
right now.
miss you.
You know the
How-
thing
how
that I
dare
thought
you
about
dance to
watching
Milli Vanilli
Menendez
with
Brothers?
What's that?
It's so crazy. The thing I thought about watching Menendez Brothers and then bringing back Milli Vanilli. I know Milli Vanilli is pissed off right now because exactly what they got hated on for is what everybody does now. Like they were about 3 decades too early because they could be rich right now. Like,
Even the fuck said, "Listen, your community is notoriously friendly, and they are. I mean, exceptional. I think we have probably
Except
some
for
of
that
the-
one.
I think we have the best community for any reaction channel ever.
Absolutely, so kind.
Except the audience during that one.
We
You're looking for trouble here now.
They kept us on our toes. That's for sure.
Listen, Rekkai. Lisa said, "Are you excited for season 2 of Severance?" Listen, if Severance would have came out, if it would have came out today with only one episode, I promise you, it would have made my top 5. That's how much I love
that
Severance.
show. I cannot wait.
Never seen it.
Yes, he's never seen it.
Say what now? I'm like, say what now?
I know. I was like, you kind of like,
Wait, here's the best part.
My fist clenched a little bit.
There's so many shows that you guys have talked about that I never watched that. So, but the fact that you haven't seen Severance, I'm like, wait a minute now.
Severance is so good.
That show is amazing. Phenomenal. Yeah,
Phenomenal.
you catch up.
But you know what? I still feel a little hesitant because they had problems in the writing room the off season. I keep hearing, so we'll see. That's a whole other conversation.
You never know. Yeah. But am I excited? Absolutely.
Let me ask Rekkai one thing. Because I know you're more of a X-Men 97 fan than I am, I was. What was it about that series that moved you?
For one, pacing was incredible. Like you said, all breaks, no gas, like no filler, not wasted dialogue, like we straight to it. Second, I don't know the whole controversy. He got an OnlyFans or whatever with Bo DeMayo, but he understood the property. I love when a creator is making something and they actually love what they're creating. They know all the books, they know the lore, like they love the characters. Like he was in it to win it. Even though he's no longer part of Marvel, however the thing goes, from what I understand, he also was the one who wrote season 2. Even though he won't be there directing it or whatever.
It's most unfortunate. Oh, you hate to see just that level of talent not be there.
Yeah, and I don't know what it was that he got an OnlyFans, and Marvel's owned by Disney, or he was showing his feet. I don't know what the hell's going on, but at this point,
nothing wrong with a little foot fetish.
If you got to pay for it, then it gets a little gray.
Listen, I'll stoke my feet right now if I can sell pictures.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all show my foot right now if I need to.
You have the bunions out.
And look, I don't got no bunions. I don't got no hard feet. You can,
let me show my feet.
Anyway, that would be some nice man feet pics. You can DM. And shit. My foot below, whatever. But I wish that they would hire Bo DeMayo and Jonathan Majors back. So so I don't know what's going on with there, but you're right. It did redefine how we look at not only animated properties, but any properties. Like, what I'm saying? I'm sick of this. We're gonna sit around and talk for a while and do no. Let's get to it. What's going on? What's happening? And it was hard to watch anything else after that and not think of how we watched. It changed everything forever for me. So that was it was top notch, and it was I have a long list of honorable mentions because there was so much good content that came out this year. So
yeah.
I got a question. What series are you most excited for in 2025? So let's go with what new series, and then also what returning series.
New series.
I don't even know any new.
That's a good. I know.
We'll go with the returning then. Let's start with returning. Returning series 2025.
Let me think. Give me a second.
You have anything, Rekkai? while he's
I,
thinking?
top of my head.
because it's hard to say. I will throw out there. Reacher's coming back in a few days.
Oh, in a few
This
days.
month. Yeah, it's coming back in January. Reacher will be back. I think January, February. Reacher will be back. Wednesday season 2 will be out this year.
Wednesday, yes.
Oh, forgot about that. Was that on your list?
No,
Oh, did we do
I
that?
forgot to put it on
Did we do
there.
that
It was
on
one of the ones that came out this year. Yeah, it was this year.
Okay. I don't know if we watched.
Peacemaker
I'm
season
excited
2 will
about
be out.
Invincible. I'm excited about Invincible.
That will be out in a couple weeks. In like 2
Fallout. Fallout is another one that's supposed to be out.
These
next
are returners,
too.
right?
Yeah,
Returners.
yeah.
Returners.
Fallout's coming out. A Supercell. Let me see.
You know me.
What's up?
Oh, I'll wait.
Go ahead.
No, I'll wait because I want to see what you and Rekkai since I posed the question.
Another one that I really enjoyed, and this is recent. This is recently new, and I'm looking forward to the second season. That should be out in 25. I think it got cleared, and that's Dune Prophecies. I don't know if you all have seen that.
Yeah, it did get cleared. It did get
it came out
2025 though, but
yeah, it came out screaming. Here's another one that I don't know if it's getting a second season, but I think it should. And me and Rekkai had the time of our lives acting like little kids watching this show. And it was Percy Jackson and the Olympians. If they have a season 2 of that,
season 2 I think will be out later this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
How about you?
Oh, me now? Bridgerton. If it comes out this year, I mean, I'm all for the next Bridgerton to find love and happiness and through a web of deceit and lies and all that good stuff. Is Interview with a Vampire coming out this year?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes,
so Interview with a Vampire.
Yes.
So like we talk about my top 5 right now.
Yeah.
And also, oh my gosh, I had another one and now it's gone. What was the other one? Oh, Severance, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we didn't talk. It's not in my top 5, but that show is phenomenal.
Defunct brought out one that I am interested in coming out.
It's
Dexter.
already out.
That's out.
It's out. So that doesn't count then. Oh, I didn't know that was out already.
Yeah, it's
already out.
Oh, okay. Have you seen it?
Yeah, they're about 3 or 4 episodes in.
Really?
I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's out.
Okay. Oh my God! Thank you, Mr. Johnny Randolph, who mentioned Peacemaker. Peacemaker was great. Oh.
What are yours, Rekkai?
Yeah, what's yours, Rekkai?
I don't know because he said a lot of them. However,
I know he went down the whole list.
Rattling them off.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's all good. I had to look it up because there's a lot of stuff that's returning that I can like. I've never watched any of those series of Monster, right? But I enjoyed watching y'all watch Monster for the Menendez brothers. I did. I enjoyed the hell out of that. That was wonderful. And the thing is, I am vintage enough to remember the Menendez brothers and when all that stuff went down. Hell, I wish I had that rookie card. Was it Mark Jackson rookie card?
Yeah, Mark Jackson.
That they own sitting in the front row at the Staples Center, but or the Forum, whichever one it was. But the next season on Monsters, I'm actually looking forward to that one. I think I might watch this one because it is starring Charlie Hunnam, Jack Miller from Sons of Anarchy, and he will be one of the most notorious serial killers in American history, Ed Gein. Which you don't know, Ed Gein was a regular dude who worked at the Five and Dime little convenience store or whatever in Wisconsin, and he is the basis for where they got not only Psycho, but also where they got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He made the skin suits of people. Yes, he is the basis.
He was the first Hannibal Lecter cowboy.
Yeah, it happened in the 1950s, like 52 or something like that. Yes.
Oh, you that vintage?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh man, been heavy on the cocoa butter.
You literally just said you're vintage, and then you were like, yeah,
heavy on the cocoa butter.
As a matter of fact, if I was like, hold on, don't let my fangs pop out right now. I don't think there's such thing as broke vampires though, so I never could be a vampire.
Right, that part. You have millions of years of experience.
That and then a new series. I don't know if I'm excited for it, but I want to see it. The Hedge Knight or a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms offshoot from. So the offshoot from
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yeah. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with that. Like, I hope that the people have been listening and listen to what we liked and what we didn't like about House of Dragon, and they do something different, put something different together. So.
I'm with you. I know them dragons catch a lot of hate,
You
but
know-
I enjoyed them. I mean, I have fun with it. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm curious in the chat to see what people are looking forward to the most for the upcoming.
Yeah, drop
year.
that. Yeah,
And-
drop that in the chat for
Yeah.
for who y'all think.
Yeah, well, no, what you're looking forward to most as far as like
Yeah.
returning. Yeah, you said what y'all think. I don't know what you said. I don't know.
What
Sorry,
y'all think
I'm
about the
having a
new ones
little
coming
bit
up?
of adult beverage to
That's
celebrate
okay. As
the
you
new
should.
year, and
It's
I'm
the new year coming in.
Well, like,
I was like, what am I saying? What's happening right now? What's going on over here?
The Duncan and Egg
Craig,
show. Yeah.
Craig. That's the whatever A Night from the Seven Kingdoms. That's the Duncan and Egg show. Yeah.
Okay.
So Craig says from all the top fives and net new programming, he's curious about the content from Paramount Network. Anything we like to mention? That's that long Taylor Sheridan list.
Yeah, we went through a whole spiel.
Yeah, I think we're episode 7 or 8 or something on Landman. I think Landman is incredible. It's one of those things. After I watched the first episode, I was like, I had no idea that this world even existed. And I think what I like about Taylor Sheridan's shows, the fact that like Yellowstone, I don't know nothing about being a cowboy. As a matter of fact, I don't even like to be outside like that. Like, you put me on a farm, you put me on a ranch. I'm gonna be the worst cowboy in the history of cowboys. And man, tell me get my fat ass on the back of a horse. So, like, are you sure? Because that horse gonna be mad as hell. Like, for real. Like, but I like seeing that whole world, and I like how they interspersed it with the tales of the Native Americans. I think that needs to be seen a lot more. Landman has been excellent. I didn't know nothing about the oil industry down in Texas and stuff. That is interesting as hell.
Yeah. Mayor
of Kingstown, like dude working with with the prisons and just trying to keep the peace. Like it's funny that he's not the mayor. He's not in politics. But you know what I'm saying? He's the dude that's like a bridge between the hood and the streets and the prison, because the whole town is built around the industry of that prison. Which is a sad thing to realize. Tulsa Kings, a vintage, hella vintage. Sylvester Stallone is old as hell.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like 70?
76.
70,
he's
70s, late 70s. Yeah. So
and he's still doing fight scenes, which is crazy.
A little long in the tooth.
Yeah, he's definitely. And then of course the big one that's got the buzz right now that's on Paramount Plus is Lioness. I think you did mention Lioness. Okay.
Lioness is I was not a super fan of season 1. Because I was like, you can't sell me a show about Zoe Saldana and then she's not even really in it. So they was like, okay, we listened. She was really in season 2, and it was so much better. The writing, where they went, the season finale was a little bit of a mess, but I mean, it's a very good show.
I love Zoe. But I
have Morgan Freeman in it.
But I'll say this. Zoe, when Zoe's in her bag, she's in her bag, and she does action takes like nobody's business. I mean, she's certifiably a top tier action star. But let me warn you, when you watch Lioness, you might need some earplugs because she scream every episode. She screams, and she's got a really high pitched kind of scream. It's almost a shrill. Yeah. So wear your earpieces. But the show is good. It is good, and Zoe, outside of her screaming, is phenomenal. She's really good.
I'm just laughing at that because when you're watching anime and I hear all
that's a different kind of screaming.
Is it?
Yeah, they're powering up. Like, Zoe's not powering up. She's not reaching a new level.
Wait,
when she screams.
There's a lot of high pitched screaming in anime though.
Okay, wait. HC Teddy Love 3R said, "What's Linus?" I thought the same thing at first.
Lioness.
I know, but I'm saying it does sound like you're saying Linus, and all I think about is Charlie Brown every time you say it. Yeah, I'd be like, nah. So it just tickles me. It just tickles me.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a couple of other good ones on Paramount Plus that, because I know somebody said name some great ones on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
I'm hearing great things about The Agency. I have not watched it yet, but people are telling me to pay attention.
Yeah, I heard that's great, and it's got a phenomenal cast.
Yeah, there's one that I think is legendary, and I think right now it's the best project on Paramount Plus, and that's The Offer. It's a one-off.
Dude.
Yeah, it's a one-off. It talks about the making of The Godfather. How and what it took from a production standpoint, what the producers had to do and the actors and everything had to do in order to make The Godfather. I think it is the best series on Paramount Plus, and you don't have to worry about catching up anything. It's one and done. I think it's like 8 episodes.
It's 10 episodes.
Yeah,
it's funny you said that because I've been talking about The Office so much that one of my best friends is watching it this week. He actually finished it today. Like he almost watched it, all in one swoop, but he started late, like 10 o'clock, watched it till like 4 o'clock in the morning. And then he finished it today. Like he watched it in damn near one setting. It's that good.
Yeah. And I would be remiss if I said one of the ones that me and Mikel-Claire had the most fun watching.
I was about to say, you
that's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Is Yellow Jackets.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets.
I never seen that. I heard it was good, but
it's not meant to be fun. Because it's horrible. It's like Lord of the Flies.
It's quite a ride. It's quite a ride. It was very entertaining. Like that's I mean, it's
about a women's soccer team, high school soccer team, and their plane goes down and crashes somewhere in the middle of nowhere in these woods.
They must survive,
and they have to survive,
and the repercussions of that traumatic event.
Yeah,
in their adult life.
It's a wild ride. It is wild. Like whatever you think you're watching, there's more to it.
It's like dramatizing because that's actually happened. I don't know if I think it was a men's soccer team. But that's actually happened in real life. So that's actually interesting. They took a show and made something like that.
Right? It's you. I think you would really like that.
Yeah, I think you like it too.
It is something.
Yeah, it's got Christina Ricci is in her bag.
And she's not even like the main. I mean, she is the main character, but she's not like the main. And all these young ladies, they kill the game.
Yeah.
It is amazing until it kind of veers off at the. I don't know if it's the landing. That's a whole other issue altogether. That you'll have to.
But it's good. It's worth it.
Yeah,
it's worth it for you to.
It's absolutely worth it.
Let me see. I love all the Paradise shows. I don't know about Paradise.
Paradise shows. Is that on Paramount? Or is that on a different? Is that a different streaming thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
It says a cop show about a detective returning to her hometown in Australia.
Which one is that one?
That's the Paradise Show, whatever.
Paradise. Oh, it's an Australian film. Oh, I heard Australian content can get kind of raw and dicey. So okay, that works for me. That's at least some of the movies I've seen. Some Australian
and dicey.
I've seen some Australian horror joints and be like, "Yo, y'all doing it big, ain't you?" Let's see.
That was really good. I mean, those, yeah. Okay, so that's what you're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Is there a series that ended that you're sad to see go? Like, I mean, like finale, like series finale, not just season finale.
Well, yeah, and not because the ending was this phenomenal thing, but because I thought it didn't get renewed. And it was Dead Boy Detectives.
Oh yeah, we did enjoy that.
Dead Boy Detectives. It's a travesty that didn't get renewed.
We did enjoy that.
It's I forgot the name of the writer. Oh my gosh, should have come to me. Please, chat, save me on who wrote Dead Boy Detectives.
It's okay, you can look it up.
Same person that did Sandman. Yeah, Neil Gaiman. That's it, Neil Gaiman. Really good, really quirky.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, it was a shame. It didn't. I think they canceled that like maybe like a couple weeks after they finished it. They gave it no time.
Make any sense? It was that good.
It really was.
It was tied in. They were introduced on the Doom Patrol, but then they switched actors and kind of switched up the feel of the show, where it was more tied to the Sandman, which was excellent.
I was about to say that was what I was gonna say.
I don't know if that's gonna get renewed.
That's exactly
I think Neil Gaiman
already got renewed.
No, Sandman
got renewed.
Well, I know Gaiman is in some trouble, from my understanding.
But he did say something because that's what
I don't know.
He be saying shit. He like, I don't care. I got my money.
Somebody says there was some controversy, but it didn't say what it was.
Love Dead Boy Detectives, but the controversy is Gaiman. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
So that makes me kind of like leery about Sandman, because I loved Sandman.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, Sandman is so
that
good.
was the one show that I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it got renewed or not. But that was the one show that I was gonna be like, I was super sad that it ended.
Well,
yeah, I don't even know. Did it get
Sandman got
thumbs up?
renewed, but that don't mean they renew it and they be like, yeah, we're not feeling that no more. I mean, it's kind of like they had all these major plans for Jonathan Majors, and then he got let go, and they they retooled the whole universe. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know all the details of what happened with Gaiman. But I hate that his art. I hate that we can't see his artistry. Whatever he did, if you're guilty, I don't know.
He might pull one of them J.K. Rowling's, just mouth shooting off, just saying stuff.
Maybe, but I'm just speaking on behalf of just his pen. That's what I'm speaking on behalf of. Not
his pen is
unchallenged. His pen is nasty.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Yeah, that's what I'm speaking on.
What was I about to ask? I blanked. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Rekkai, was there anything that didn't get renewed or
that ended?
Or just ended?
I was sad about Dead Boy Detectives. I thought that was unwarranted. I don't know. I wasn't really sad about Yellowstone. It was time for it to go. I want to say in 2024 we finally got the end of Attack on Titan. I was just like, what the hell? But the one thing I haven't really jumped into is my anime bag on here. So the one thing, it's not over with. But as far as this series on TV, it's over with, and that is Demon Slayer. The last 3 parts where they tell the story of Demon Slayer will be in the movie theaters, but the show was excellent. Like it really was good. So luckily there have been some more animes that have taken this place and have risen to the top of the heap, namely later this week, Solo Leveling season 2 will be out.
Yeah, it's back.
Oh man, I cannot wait.
Solo Leveling is great. You know what? Go ahead.
I've heard because they put same thing they did with Demon Slayer when they did Mugen Train. They put Solo Leveling in the movie theaters with a quick recap of season 1 and the first 2 episodes of season 2, and I've heard that the first 2 episodes are absolutely phenomenal. Listen, Mr. Randolph.
Yeah, I know we saw that. I was Mr. like, how did I not think of that? How did I not think of that?
Yeah.
I think we actually shed tears a few times that season.
That joint was good. It's just solid. Yeah. I have a sleeper one that I really enjoyed. It was a one-off. It was one and done, and they'll never do another one, which is good. And that was it was early in the year they did Griselda, story of Griselda. We had a lot of fun with that. Another one of those that nobody really talked about. Sofia Vergara, I think that was her name.
Yeah, Sofia Vergara. Yeah.
Sofia Vergara gave it's the best thing I've ever seen her in. And it was good enough to the point that maybe she should be considered, for a Globe, for a nomination. I thought her performance was that well done. And
you said that one is a one-off? It's the one and
done?
Yeah,
it's just done. Oh. It's just like it's little 7.
Okay.
How to spell that? Griselda, Grisdelda.
I think another one for me that I'm excited to see kind of hopefully come back is oh my gosh. We had a good laugh with the Vince Staples show.
Oh, Vince Staples. It's coming back. It's coming back.
I think it's coming back. Let me tell you something about the Staples show. It's another one of those things. It was like a mix between Atlanta and like Seinfeld or something. It's like,
it was like Timu Atlanta.
Yeah, it's like you ain't Timu Atlanta.
It's like Timu Atlanta. Yeah.
Timu Atlanta. And I was like, this show is absolutely ridiculous. What the heck just happened? But I gotta watch some more. It's like you just have to keep watching it because it's just like, what the heck is happening right now?
I think a lot of what happened in Vince Staples went over people's heads, kind of like in Atlanta the same way with Atlanta. And I don't know. I think that Atlanta having Brian Tyree Henry and Lakeith Stanfield and what is her name? Why is it?
Her name is splitting. I used to know it.
Why is it escaping me right now?
It's escaping me too.
Talking about Zazie?
Zazie
Beetz. Yes. On top of having Donald Glover, like you had an excellent cast, but it was an excellent ensemble cast that really made Atlanta stand out. Vince Staples was damn near solo dolo, and he carried that show, and it was phenomenal. And I just feel like a lot of people missed a lot of stuff in Vince Staples. It's an excellent watch.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things you got to watch it more than one time to kind of grasp what the heck is happening. Because I was like, there was a whole episode at the bank, and I was like, I don't know what just happened.
Oh, I thought the bank heist was hilarious.
I know you did, and I was like, I don't know what is going on right now. I don't know
be
why.
so much stuff going on in the background.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. This one is probably can carry us for a little bit, and I'm curious what you all think, especially in the chat. Which character or actor gave the most memorable performance of the year? Yeah.
Wow, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one, right?
Oh my God.
Standout performances of the year.
Oh, I
immediately kind of want to go to. For me, I want to just immediately go to
I hope
Shogun.
You don't take mine. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I kind of want to go to Shogun because it's kind of easy to kind of like lean on that with some of the performance. Oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Our lead.
Hiroyuki Sanada.
Yes. His performance was great because you're talking about a samurai show and you have these preconceived ideas that it's just going to be a lot of sword clapping going back and forth, especially with the leader, Toranaga, who is, kind of notoriously known for being in the past, kind of like being nice with this sword. He doesn't really do any of that. It's all chops. It's all chops. And Hiroyuki Sanada has this way of just commanding presence and power with very little movement, not a lot of facial expressions and gestures. There's no overacting. You just feel his presence, and he carries it from the word go. So off of the top of my head, my standout performance is Hiroyuki Sanada in Shogun.
I got mine.
What's yours?
And that you will not debate this. You will not agree.
Like
yes.
Break it down so that it is forever broken.
Forever will be broke. I don't think you can handle the truth.
Okay.
Here's what I'm going with right now.
Go for it. What you got?
Sam Reed as Lestat in Interview with a Vampire.
I can't argue against
you.
You
cannot argue
against it.
That man came on the screen and everybody paid attention. Yeah. I mean, it was one of the most beautiful performances I think obviously, this is what I'm saying, that I have seen all year. That man
drop tears.
That man.
He made me drop real ones. Hot ones rolling down my face.
Everything he said, I believed. No. And he said some foul-ish. Excuse my language. I said ish. I didn't say the S-H-I-T. So yeah.
He said some foul shit.
He said some foul. So yeah, I mean, he was beautiful. He was beautiful.
Yeah.
And his performance was absolutely
stunning. You anytime the camera, anytime he fell in frame, you couldn't look away.
That's what I'm saying.
He was
mesmerizing.
Yeah.
And that's that's mine.
Let me see. I see Rekkai's over there still pondering. So we'll go over here. Shauna said I'm going with Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Donald Glover. You know what? Mr. and Mrs. Smith doesn't get talked about enough. Shauna, thank you for
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with it's two, and it's hard.
We got one.
But okay, then I'm gonna go with Colin Farrell in The Penguin.
You and Monica the same page. Yeah. I was just about to click on it today. Yeah.
Because with all those prosthetics on.
Crazy.
He disappeared. If no one told you that was him, you would have never known that was him. Different voice, prosthetics. He acted different. Like he was completely different. He sunk into the character, and he's been one of. I know people love Danny DeVito from the original Penguin, the Tim Burton Batman series from the 90s, but Colin Farrell in the Penguin series might be my favorite Penguin of all time. He was a ruthless, diabolical villain that through the entire show, it's funny that you get a character like that. He's the lead of the show, and he is absolutely the villain. And there's points where you're like, I think I like him. I want to root for him. And then he does some stuff. He's like, nope, Nope, I hate that dude. I hate his monkey ass. Like, nope, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Like, no, he was a villain, and he lived up to that through the very end. He was out of his damn mind, and I love it.
Absolutely. Wait. Scroll down for a second. Scroll down. I mean, whatever I'm talking. What I'm on here. Whatever I'm trying to say. Queen Charlotte. Someone said Queen Charlotte.
That didn't come out this year, though.
It didn't. Oh,
no. I don't think so. Yeah, that was last year. If I remember right.
I'm sorry. Season 3
I got
was
excited
out this year.
Yeah.
So.
I got excited for a minute.
Listen.
I was like, it's so true. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go left.
What you doing?
Oh, okay.
What? Oh my gosh! What was Mama's name in Arcane?
Oh,
oh my God!
Ambessa.
Aunt Bessie.
Aunt Bessie in Arcane. Well, let me tell you something little about this little lady named Aunt Bessie.
She brought the whole Southern out of this young man.
You want to talk about from the time she stepped on the stage? You talk about presence.
Yeah. And how often do you say that about an animated character?
Yes,
that's true.
I mean, the voice acting, it was just phenomenal. I mean, that's a testament to how good Arcane is.
That's true, though,
because the voice acting was that good, and the way it was portrayed and as an animated project was. Aunt Bessie was some.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still not my sweet Lestat, but
No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
However,
Rocky Matter said, "Okay, well, I'm still in love with the Queen performance." Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, trust, if it came out this year.
Absolutely. That's why I got excited for a minute because I was like, "Oh wait, you're right about that."
Yeah. Ambessa is Mama Art.
Ambessa.
Ambessa was something.
She was something.
She was like, I am in the building. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a lot of folks from the Penguin too. Mine from the Penguin too. Oh, but it's Kristen Milioti. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at this, Sherelle. Hey, Sherelle. OG member of the community. Let's see. Teddy said it. Now I got to see interview then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I highly recommend.
We are only 12 minutes out from Central Time Zone.
Are you serious?
Getting they love.
Wow, that happened quickly.
Yeah. Let me see. I had a partial list. This is just for us regarding like the most fun that you've had on the channel regarding a project that we've watched. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all think about it. For me,
go ahead.
For me, it was the big obvious one.
I got two obvious. Yeah,
what was Monster? That's the one I said. I already had a list for you.
Yeah.
It was one of the more fun projects that I had done. Because we was fighting for our lives. All my life I had to fight.
Yeah,
and it was just.
It was 2 pieces and a biscuit.
It was bobbing and weaving.
Yeah.
To me was one of the more fun reactions, even though it gave us the most grief. I also have another one with Rekkai. And this is recent. We watched the Blues Brothers together.
Dude, you took it. That was what I was gonna say too.
Oh, let me shut up then. I'll let you roll with it.
No, you're on point. You're on point. Go ahead.
Yeah, me and Rekkai watched the Blues Brothers. I had never seen it before. And Mikel-Claire could even tell you because she was in the living room watching something else. And she was like, I could hear you the whole night for the most part. I mean, I bust 2 full guts. I had to get up and walk away from the chair. I was laughing so hard because I was like, yo, this was nuts. From the word go until the very end. Is one of those reactions that and I think, did we do that live? I think we did that live in front of the Discord as well.
Yeah, we did that live with the Discord.
Yeah, we did that live with the Discord, and the Discord was rocking, and I mean, tears in my eyes. Yeah, Rekkai, that was when I was like, even more so, I was like, we definitely need to start doing some more movies because that was all truth. If you want to see absolute pure black joy, watch.
Listen, y'all just gonna laugh. Y'all just gonna laugh listening to Syntell laugh because he got this cackle.
Oh my gosh!
He was laughing his ass off. That was funny as hell.
Mikel-Claire, did you have a fun moment on the?
Oh, absolutely! Yeah. I've had several fun moments. Yeah. I mean, they all have their own history, experience, and stories behind them. Mm-hmm. So they're all pretty entertaining to me. I can't lie. So, like you said, the Menendez brothers. I'm laughing about it just thinking about it because the Menendez brothers and all of the comments and the wonderful dialogue that we had about that show was absolutely phenomenal. And then also for me, Bridgerton, the Kate and Anthony, and how much of we had to like explain ourselves for not liking Kate and the whole sister. Yes. Yeah, I remember the whole sister thing. She stole the that whole thing was phenomenal and just thoroughly entertaining in a good way. I mean, I loved the show in itself, but then the conversation brought a whole other level of entertainment.
No, listen, I liked what y'all did. So I liked y'all's reactions of not only Bridgerton was nothing. It was like, you know what? Maybe I need to catch up. Maybe I need to watch this. But y'all watching Menendez and having people come for you, I was like, maybe I need to do some controversial shit. I just say some wild shit on my channel because listen, that was hilarious. It was great.
Now, of course, without the most consistent amount of fun, of course, is our for our Whovians. Because every episode is a joy. It's once again, it's the community. It's you all making a riot because it's like you ever play a game, Rekkai? Like when you're really over.
Did you see this?
What's up?
Go right along with what you're saying right now.
Most fun for me, Rekkai dying 3 times during The Good Man Goes to War. It's Syntell getting out of his chair doing shoot 'em up. Oh yes. Thank you, Frank. Yeah, Frank is another community member. In case you don't know, we do some of these streams live on our Discord channel. There's a link in the description if you need to get to it. But yeah, so we did A Good Man Goes to War, which in many circles is a super top tier Doctor Who episode, one that people have been waiting on pins and needles. And if you watch some of the lives that we do, it's always a matter of time before something kind of goes wrong, right? It's just on a long enough timeline, something's gonna go wrong. And boy, did it ever. Rekkai's camera kind of went kaput. It was probably one of the better reactions that we had on Doctor Who as a whole. And the only way you would have been able to been a participant of that is if you were a member of the Discord, because we had nothing. As a matter of fact,
no, we had so many technical issues on that show. My camera went kaput, but then I was able to quickly fix it. So we still got the video. But then after the show, my damn my hard drive died, and I lost everything.
That's what it was.
Everything. I lost all content and couldn't get to the video. So if you go in and watch the reaction right now,
it's just me.
All you hear is my damn voice.
No,
like you got the audio. It's like, and that reaction was so good because the episode was bananas. Like,
wait. Can I say something?
Go for it.
Okay, so this makes me want to ask a question to the chat, right? So Rocky Matters right there. Yeah. So it says, what was your favorite Nuke quote for the year? So I would love to hear not only your favorite Nuke quote, but also your favorite Syntell quote and what it was from. And that'll hopefully, in the chat. And yes, Ageless Beauty 416. Hi, Sora. Nice to see you here. Thank you for joining us. I had to recognize and say that really quickly before we moved on. Before the new year, because we got 6 minutes for the new year, and
I'm sitting there trying to think of my favorite.
So I just want to know, for each other, like, what was your favorite of his?
I can tell you my favorite is already, because he says it all the time. I don't even think he realizes he says it. Is when people get into trouble or do something wrong on shows, you got to be more careful. Got to be more. I find myself like saying that out. I be saying that to my kids. My kids do something. I'm like, it's like, you got to be more careful.
Yo,
grand opening, grand closing.
Grand opening. Grand closing. I think my favorite moment is just continuing moments with Rekkai is in 2 movies, Alien and Aliens. In case you don't know, Rekkai does not like horror movies at all, and the community kind of forced him a little bit to be like, you need to watch one of the greatest sci-fi horrors of all time. When we watch Alien,
they got me.
Yo, the look. I just want y'all to go and just look at his face. Look at him run for cover through the majority of the entire movie, and you can see he's cussing me out in his head through the entire time watching the movie through his fingers. To me, it's probably one of my favorite. It's probably one of my favorite reactions with you. Is both Alien and Aliens.
I think for me, for me with Rekkai, it's either hello, governor. Like I that's something about that that's so endearing, and I'm like, oh, hello, how's it going over here? Like I feel like I got to respond in that way. So I do love that. And okay, please forgive me because, like I said, I've had a beverage. But I'm trying to think, like when you're like, it's about out here, but it's got to be more about here. Like, yeah, he's like, so here. More importantly, it's gonna be about, and I'm like, yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does have to be about here. This is what it's about.
No, and he brought in
yes,
and it stayed. It was so good, it stayed.
Yeah, but every time I know, I'm like, okay. I feel it too. It's right here.
Yeah, because I never watched any of the Bear, and I was watching you all's reaction to season 1 and season 2, and I was like, damn, seems pretty good. So I went back and watched it, and then MC was unavailable to do season 3. So I stepped in, I was like, damn, this show is good. And just seeing Carmi and Richie do that, I was like, it stuck. And I was like, yeah, that's my, yeah.
And can't nobody say clap some cheeks.
Oh my gosh!
Can't nobody say clap some cheeks?
You say clap cheeks too.
I don't say it with reverence.
Oh
though.
my, yes you do. Throughout the entirety of Bridgerton,
Rekkai says it with reverence. Hey, listen.
I've been like,
hey, you know what? And that's I do because I'm single, and so yeah. So.
Oh my gosh! Yo,
wait, I'm trying to think of mine for yours. You can keep going, but I'm trying to think of mine for you. There's so many. Yes.
His Rekkai's timing for Diddy jokes is almost a superpower. I just need to tell y'all that off the top of your head. Listen, nothing can seal the deal like a well-placed baby oil joke. Rekkai is always killing me with well-timed Diddy jokes. And for Syntell, it was him saying, I hate you. After the shoot him up. Oh, yeah.
Shoot him up was crazy as hell.
Shoot him up.
Oh, my
Shoot him up was so crazy. It sparked a whole new idea of what we're going to do for the channel. We're going to do like a bad movie night, just to give y'all a good idea of what we're going to do with it. It was so bad, it was good. And yes, Frank, I do hate you.
I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh, there's so many for you. I got it. Well, because I might confuse.
Ageless Beauty. Since you're so rare, I had to shout you out. Listen, it's coming. Listen, maybe when Central Time Zone hits.
Speaking of Central, it's almost that time.
Oh yeah, we got a few seconds left. I'm sure.
Central. Shout out to my folks in Chicago, Nashville.
Yeah. To Catherine, she's in Memphis. She's on Central Time Zone.
Jackson's in the house. St. Louis.
Yeah.
I said Chicago, Detroit. I think Detroit Central. Yeah.
I think they are. Yeah. The D.
Out there in the D. Oh, it's almost that time.
It's almost.
I love this.
I feel like I need to count down.
Chicago in the house. Yeah.
I feel like I need to count down, but I don't know what the countdown is.
I ain't got no countdown.
It's actually right now 10 seconds.
Oh,
okay.
9.
There we go.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year's to everyone in the Central Time Zone. Happy New Year's.
Let me get one more of that. You keep doing that. Hey, my man over there doing the hot. Hey, look at Shimmy. Yo, I love it. Happy New Year to my Central Time Zone peoples. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all are having yourselves a good year. Let me know if you're in Central Time Zone. Only for those that are in Central Time Zone. Let us know in the chat what you're grateful for, what you're thankful for in this year, what you're looking forward to in the next year.
Goals, resolutions, health, happiness, all the good things.
Don't give us no big gigantic paragraph. We ain't trying to learn that much about you.
I like hearing about people.
Make it, kind of like short.
I love hearing about things.
And listen to the OG of all time zones. There's only a few of us in it. That's why it's so special. There's Mountain coming up on
That's
you.
right.
Mountain coming up in like a good hour. Look, folks been like Mountain Time Zone. I didn't even know there was a Mountain Time Zone.
Why are you hating, homie?
No, real talk.
I can't lie.
It's like Eastern, Central, then they skip right over to Pacific.
He does that. He does that. I think
everybody does that.
No,
if it wasn't
because they don't know anybody that actually lives in Mountain Time Zone.
They know us.
Phoenix in the house.
They know us.
Y'all are
Denver.
the only people that I know that live
Phoenix
in
and
Mountain
Denver,
Time Zone.
stand up.
Those are the only two you know.
Where are my Dakotans? Where are my folks from Montana?
No, homie.
See?
What you
talking about
doing
them
there?
Yellowstone people.
What you doing there?
Oh, Teddy Zilla, everybody forgets Mountain Time. That's why we're special.
I did not know we were forgotten. Because I honestly, I mean,
because a lot of people don't know many people that live in that part of the country. Like, most of the people, like my brother lives in Kansas City. And that's the middle of the country, but he's actually central. He's, a few minutes or, an hour or so away from actually being Mountain Time Zone.
I gotta look up all the people and I'm like, now I gotta look up everybody in the Mountain Time Zone because I feel so left out.
Mr. Randolph is originally from the D, and he said that Detroit is actually Eastern.
Oh, Detroit is Eastern.
Okay, so what you doing over there? You don't know?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not looking at the globe.
I'm about to look this up. I'm about to look this up for real. Y'all keep talking. I gotta know.
Oh,
here we go.
As a matter of fact, is there any place to go in the Mountain Time Zone besides Denver?
It says it's the least populated. It's the least populated time zone in the United States. Wait, let me look this up.
And that's something because whatever.
Phoenix, New Mexico. I think Vegas.
Oh no! Look, okay, so you got
Vegas is Pacific,
Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah. Yes, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico.
Okay. Well, hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Don't be giving me no. I don't need that. I need to. We celebrate too.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about the series that was trash, garbation in 2024. Let's have some fun. What was awful?
Well, I didn't watch it. If I didn't finish it. Okay, let me think.
Wait. Hold on.
Okay,
while everybody's thinking, I want to give a huge, massive shout out to Frank. Yeah, you already know.
2025.
Just in case you didn't know, Frank is our super OG. Super OG. Thank you so much. Man, you have no idea. Listen, we would be in a lot of trouble, especially when it comes to the Discord, if it wasn't for how awesome you are, Frank. Even when it comes to making suggestions, coming up with additional content that we need for our Doctor Who projects. Like you gotta keep in mind, like in order for this machine to work, there has to be somebody that can properly tend to the gears that makes it work. And Frank is that guy. He's just awesome. And for you to add to your awesome by adding to the super chat is you're just a stand-up dude. And I really am truly grateful for you in 2024. You did a lot of great things to help us out. So thank you. Let me see. We're supposed to say what you said.
What I didn't. Oh yeah, say what you said.
I'm too poor to make it 2025, but here's 2025 for 2025.
I think that's awesome. I think that's so sweet.
Oh, I love you to death, Fred. You're amazing. You have no idea.
I think that's super sweet.
I lost my train of thought.
A series that we thought was not good.
Series that was trash.
In 2024. Okay, let me think about this for a second.
I got one that's easy that we didn't necessarily think it was trash, but apparently the rest of the world did.
Oh.
And that was The Acolyte.
That was a tough one to do because it had potential.
It did.
It had potential. And there's moments of it that are good. I'm not going to sit here and say there wasn't moments. That one got properly dragged. Properly dragged.
Let me think here.
How about you, Mikel-Claire?
I gotta think for a second.
Let me see. Off the top of my head.
I'm like, I gotta think. That was a hard question. You just popped on me. Let me see.
I had
Sweet.
one
I thought-
ready to go, but I don't think it came out in 2024.
I thought Echo was pretty bad.
I did too.
Yeah, Echo wasn't that good.
But a lot of
I think it
people
was-
like that, and I was so confused. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Was we watching the same
I
show?
think
yeah.
that was in 2024. Like you
Um,
said, that wasn't 2024. What I'm thinking.
I'll tell you what wasn't worth the money that was spent on it. That's the Rings of Power.
Well, see, wait, and I was
Well, I
gonna
knew.
say that about I only saw the first season, and
Yeah.
I thought that every step of the way. I was,
Yeah.
and that's why I didn't watch season 2 because
For
I
the
was
amount
like,
of money
no,
they spent
my
on
brother,
that, yeah.
I ain't watching this show.
Yeah, that was see, okay, we're not the only ones that was talking about.
Yeah,
Johnny Randolph said Mayfair Witches was so bad.
that was my number one, but I didn't think it
I
came
didn't
out
even
this
watch
year.
it. Yeah, it was so bad. Everybody was like, just run.
Yeah,
Just
there's
run,
a
don't-
few
don't-
like that
don't
that
watch
I
it.
just cannot think of.
And Mayfair Witches.
Ooh, y'all.
Look, see, just talking about Mayfair
Yeah,
Witches.
you were
makes
like,
me sick.
ugh.
Makes me ill.
Them witches got your throat though. They were like,
Makes me
"Mm."
ill. Yes, I need somebody to do a
Right there.
Patronus or something. A Vada Kedavra on that shit. We talked about like them canceling Dead Boy Detectives and
Yeah.
all these other great shows.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mayfair Witches got season 2, which comes out this Sunday.
That's crazy. How? If it's that
I don't
bad?
know.
I never saw it. I don't
don't
even
know.
Here's the best. I
Trash.
don't even know what that is.
Trash.
That's
It's
how
a-
little I know about
It's an
it.
Anne Rice project, which
Oh.
is dragging Anne Rice's good name through the dirt.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
I can't think. I'm trying to think of something, and for some reason, nothing is coming to my head, which means I didn't watch it. So that's why I'm like, you know what I mean?
well, here's one that I'm hearing is getting properly dragged in socials. A lot of people are disappointed, and I'm really surprised. And yes, we will be covering it. Is Squid Game?
You're talking about 2?
People have been
talking about season
dragging.
2?
Yeah, people have
Oh,
been
okay.
dragging Squid Game season 2. We haven't seen it yet, so I can't
No
confirm.
spoilers.
Yeah,
when
no.
we did the recap last night, Courtney and Chuck said that they heard different. They heard that people saying it was great, and I was like,
Really? Okay,
I said,
because on my
'Cause I heard
socials,
that it was awful.
yeah, I've heard people that are really, really disappointed in Squid Game. So I will be checking it
Well,
out.
I've always realized though that I have to make my own opinion because a lot of times I'm like, oh, that was great, and other people are like trash, garbage, if you will, and I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about Squid Games too? I'm hearing that Squid Games is so awful, but I've enjoyed watching the first few episodes of basically the real life version. The copycat, which is Beast Games. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah, we've been watching it.
Yeah.
We've been watching with our child.
That's been fun to watch.
It's been a blast.
I've heard terrible things about Squid Games too, and
Yeah.
It's been a blast.
Hey, listen, just stay tuned. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I'll stay.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Just stay tuned.
Yeah.
We have a very good surprise
Yes.
that we're piecing together regarding that.
Yes.
yeah, that was
I see what you did. I see what you did there. I see what you did. Wait, he got the. She really got the shimmy. He got the giggles, the shimmy shakes. The dog get you, my pretties.
Heather is along with us. Said I barely got through the first season of the Rings of Power.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, it's
that
was rough.
Whew, man,
It was rough and tough.
I'm curious what you all think of the chat. What was trash? Even if it's something that was in our top 5.
Hey,
Let us know. Be like, yo.
Here's one that we watched.
I don't know if it's bad. It's just not
Not
good.
good.
Which is the definition of bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's especially if you are okay. So if you are of a vintage model like us who saw the original animated series, you're probably gonna feel some kind of way about it. But if it's your first watch, you may enjoy it. You take some liberties. The animation is good. It's a bit of a throwback. I don't know if I'd recommend it though. I'll say
I
that.
wouldn't.
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
I don't know if I'd recommend it.
I tried to forget about what was it called? The Batman the Cape Crusader.
Yeah, we struggled through that one. No one.
I don't know. I'm not a Batman fan anyway. Y'all know how I feel about Batman. So.
Yeah.
Damn billionaire that beats up on poor people. Damn asshole.
Well, and if I got to keep it a buck, if I'm gonna keep it 100, and we're talking strictly about stuff. I know it took a second for it to process.
Yeah, it tickled me. I caught it right off the bat. That tickled me.
got a nickel bag of weed. Put you in the ICU. You'd be like, damn, Banks.
But yet the Joker be out every week. Like,
be collecting bodies and be freezing them up.
Bodies. Oh, was that this year?
Season finale of
Snowfall?
Snowfall was last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was 23.
Oh, sorry, I got mad excited real quick.
No. I was gonna say if I'm keeping it a buck, and I dragged an actress for being in this show, one of the more least good reactions that we did this season probably was Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. It wasn't terrible. It just it's in that same Batman kind of category. It's like we watched it, and we didn't hate it. It was just there. It was spectacularly okay. It's the definition of a 7 if we respect it 7 as a number that you could vote on, which we do not because it's the coward's choice.
You do not. You do not. That's your rule.
No 7s.
That's your rule.
There were several things in that Monarch series that dragged it down. I thought it was good as a whole. It introduced some new concepts, and I'm excited to see what they might do with season 2. But there were a lot of things, including the portrayal of when I got to the current, the new or whatever, the modern age stuff. It dragged the whole series down. All of the really good stuff was the stuff that was back in the past. So it was like 2 shows within one, and one part of the show was really good. The other part was like, what are we doing? I'm sick of them. Yeah,
that part. I was gonna say, let us know what you think regarding. Let me see what else. You should watch Batman Lego then. Monarch was good, but not great. Yeah, exactly. You know, regarding like some of the stuff that we saw, it was just okay. Yeah. Don't know if I watched anything trash in 2024.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Well, because in my head, like I keep saying, I didn't watch it. If it was trash, I was like, no, that ain't it. And then I just kept it moving.
No, you know what? I know I've watched some stuff trash just because of binge worthy. I've watched some trash. I'm having a hard time because like I know it was trash. I blanked it out of my mind.
That's me.
Yeah, I'm with y'all. It's like I'm gonna go ahead and pretend like that didn't happen.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one.
Yeah. Shoot, I'm over here kind of like looking at this little list right here.
Well, you know what? No,
what's that?
I am having a hard time distinguishing what was last year and the year before. Was Reindeer?
No, Reindeer games. You didn't like Baby Reindeer?
Baby Reindeer. No, I did. I loved it.
Baby
That's
Reindeer
why
was great.
I was trying to think.
Oh.
But we didn't do that for the show.
No.
Oh, that's why. Okay. I loved
Yeah.
that. I loved that series.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, that's why it wasn't on the list. Because I was like, that show was amazing.
Let me see. Like there were things that we didn't cover that were decent. Agatha All Along was decent. Let me see. What else was there was a couple things. See, Terminator Zero was decent. We didn't cover that on the show. Let us know too in the show. What other things? I hear Agency's good. We haven't covered that on the show. All these great ideas. Chaos.
Oh, we watched that.
Yeah.
We didn't cover that on the show though.
We didn't cover that. I heard Dark Matter is good.
I didn't like Chaos. Like I didn't finish it.
Was
to be fair.
Yeah.
No, because I'm a history buff, a history teacher, and I specifically love Greek mythology. That modern retelling of Greek mythology, I just thought was trash. On top of, even though he was great in the role, I guess, I can't stand Jeff Goldblum playing this type of character. Like that's not my that's not the type of character he's supposed to be playing. Like I just, I like him being super quirky and weird and says all these zingers and one-liners and stuff, and just him being this asshole character, I ain't like it.
I can see that.
But I didn't finish it, so people said it got better as it later. I only made it to I think I was like episode 3 or 4, and I was like, you know what? I can't get none this time back. I'm out.
Yeah,
that's that.
I don't know. I mean, as it went on, I kind of got a little tired of it, to be honest with you. But we did finish it outside of the show. Outside of the channel.
Yeah,
but it was okay. It took us like a good month to finish.
Yeah.
I mean, we are busy. We do other things, but I'm just saying it just seemed like it took us a while to finish that.
Oh, Johnny Randolph might have knocked it at the park. Worst show, Velma. Velma was awful.
I didn't even watch season 2 of that. I ain't come back after season 1. I was like, yeah, I'm out.
Velma was really, really bad. Monique 69 Ways had another. Clipped was one of the more memed series about how bad the casting was. In case you didn't know, that was a show that dealt with the LA Clippers and and how they were taking it away from their owner, Donald Sterling, for wilding out.
Yeah, and there was no oh my gosh, the one about the Lakers. Something. What the heck?
Yeah, Showtime. Winning time.
Yeah, it was no winning time.
Was awesome.
Winning time was amazing. So that's, I mean,
great.
they had some. They couldn't live up to that standard.
Yeah,
that just wasn't gonna happen.
It was the casting choices I keep hearing.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm about to.
Oh, and don't forget, soon we got to get our bubbly.
Oh yeah, that's right, for another proper celebration.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what my watch said. My watch literally said Happy New Year. It ain't Happy New Year yet. Yeah. I was confused. That's what I was trying to. I was like,
even y'all's watches think y'all in the Central Time. Like,
they don't even recognize Mountain Time Zone.
we
just gonna include you in Central automatically.
Here's the best part. It wasn't even on the hour. It was like 11:15, and they were like, and I was like, no, it is not. Yeah. So they didn't even. They were like, we're just gonna do something in between time.
Oh, that part.
Can you pull up that list of the questions really quickly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm just curious.
I got 2 things since we're talking about series.
Yeah, or anything.
Since we're talking about things that were hated.
Thank you.
But not necessarily by us. I don't know if they came out this year. I know we reviewed them this year. Too interesting because I liked both of them really. The Book of Clarence.
Oh.
I don't know. I just think that was one of those things that went over people's heads, and they took exception to that, and they hated that shit right there. And
yeah, I enjoyed it though. I thought it offered something.
I thought it was entertaining.
Yeah,
I thought it was entertaining.
I did too. I didn't take it for I didn't think I was watching the Passion of the Christ. So it
was an interesting perspective. Yeah,
I think people hated it. Yeah, they hated that. And then another one that I enjoyed. I thought it was decent. We've been on our Guy Ritchie kick, and the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Yeah,
got a lot of hate, and I didn't think it was as bad as what people say. So
we had fun. And then The Gentleman is another series that we didn't really talk about. That we had fun with.
And we did both. It was
perfect. Yeah, we did.
We watched the original movie
with
Matthew McConaughey and the series.
Yeah. Give me 1 second to just refresh this.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, here's the mouse.
Oh yeah, I was like, let me look over here.
Yeah, go for it.
He's leaving oh, you're not gonna grab mine too?
I am.
Why, thank you. So kind of you. Yeah, gentlemen. Speaking of gentlemen.
It's funny that Agents Beauty asked me to do the shimmy. And like right after I did it, right after the thing, like my oldest son came in the room. My kids have never seen me do it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they've never seen me do it. Because for one, my kids go on, they go in on me about being vintage. So, and I was like, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? I was a dean. I was the stepmaster. Like we won every damn step show that I was in. And they'd be like, well, you don't want to break nothing in your hip and your back and your legs. And, they go in on me, and apparently, I didn't know that apparently I used to go to school with the Flintstones, and I used to write on stone tablets. That's how they go in. I'm like, for real? Okay, bet. Yeah, they've never seen me shimmy. And then plus, shimming is a newer Kappa thing. Like I'm an old head. We throw shoulders. You understand what I'm saying?
So it's just the terminology. So they haven't seen you shimmy, but they have seen you throw shoulders in this piece.
No, they haven't. My kids have never seen me step at all. I don't play no videos. I don't nothing. Like I don't. Nope.
Oh.
No, because it doesn't matter. Because even if I, what I'm saying, like even if I, like for one, my kids they be thinking they be doing it. Like they don't have no real rhythm for me. They apparently took after their mama. I guess I don't know. And so they be doing that little TikTok dance, and they think they be killing it. And I'm like, y'all trash for real. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, y'all don't want me to get my fluffy ass on the TikTok with y'all and embarrass y'all.
That is hilarious.
That's what you don't want. It doesn't matter if I was killing it If I did a backflip, they'd be like, "You too old to be doing that. Stop it. Don't ever
You
do that again."
You better let them children get you on the TikTok.
I haven't done one. I just
wait. Why? Wait. Duncan Evans has said Syntell has left the building. That just made me laugh. It's very true. He'll be back. He is returning, ladies and gentlemen. He went to get some. There you go. Thank you very much. He went to get a beverage.
Beverages need to be refreshed.
What happened there? Oh, what happened? Okay.
Easy. There was a beverage present.
Yeah, there was a beverage. A beverage that needed to look.
Oh no.
There it goes.
There we go. Okay. It's from the static electricity.
Okay.
It's very dry here in Denver, so we get static discharge, and it does crazy stuff to the computer stuff.
You keep this dry here. Yeah. It's wonderfully
dry.
Wonderfully humid.
Right. Look, see, they just look. Solid grain. I guess I am Unc. Hell,
yapping.
That's okay. That's better. Yapping. Yeah, I guess that's better than being like my kids be a grandpappy or some shit. I don't know. But, why HT Teddy gonna say I did soul training up? I'm not that damn old. Jesus.
You did see Soul Train. You know how to Soul Train.
I did, but I was on the way out. And Asia's Beauty says, shimmy, it's new. I was throwing shoulders with the canes. I wasn't a cane master, but I threw shoulders. I don't know if you older than me. I don't talk about my vintageness, but I don't know if you're older than me. But
you can count my grades. You already know what's up.
Y'all are hilarious. A lady never tells.
My grades, my grades, 4 kids, 3 teenagers and an 8-year-old. That's why I'm great.
You earned every bit of that.
I sure did.
That is hilarious. All right. Sorry, we got sidetracked.
I'm gonna let y'all take over control. I'm gonna put up a poll.
Okay.
Polls are fun.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask. Okay, let's see. What is your favorite behind the scenes content creation moment of 2024? Besides
Rekkai's hard drive conking out on him?
That was definitely memorable. Was that your favorite moment?
This is status.
I got one.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna. It's a little bit of a secret, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. No, not in that kind of way. It's kind of funny. Not about you. I mean, kind of, but not really. So there was a whole. Do you remember? I'm not gonna say what series, what season, what nada. But there was a whole episode that we watched.
Okay.
That was not recorded, and we thought it was recorded. And we had to do a take 2 on that piece. Like it was a take 1 on that piece. That was bad. Listen, you do on a long enough timeline, you go mess up. It's just
Wait, I remember that. Yes. Oh, hold on. What makes it so perfect too is that was the name of the damn show. That was the title of the show. Pretend like it's the first time.
Yes, that was. It was the funniest thing. I was like, dang, this universe was like laughing at us. And that was the first time and the only time that's ever happened. However, it was hilarious. And I was like, this is what we're doing? That was fun.
But the beauty of that, though, is that it was an excellent damn episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a great episode. So we got to watch it again and catch stuff we didn't catch the first time, but we had to pretend like it was the first time. Yes,
it was awesome.
Arcane.
Okay, so that was one of my favorites. That was one of my favorite behind the scenes things. I thought it was hilarious.
Look, that right there is perfect. That's a Syntell saying.
He's been saying that since 97.
All right, so players mess up.
Yeah, he was saying that since 97.
So let me ask y'all. Let me ask you, Mikel-Claire. Let me ask you, Rekkai.
You didn't answer my question, but go ahead.
Well, let me just ask this real quick. Let me ask real quick, and we'll get back to it.
Fine.
I'm trying to compose our top 5 out of the 5 that we gave.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, the ones I think are resounding yeses are Shogun and Arcane. Okay. What other 3 can we put? And we'll put a vote up for everybody in the chat to vote on what gets and what we think the channel deserves as a series of the year.
I mean, for me,
we had Interview with
I was
Vampire.
about to say 2 out of 3 we had Interview with Vampire.
Okay.
And then you guys had one in combination that I didn't. Oh, that was Shogun.
Yeah.
And
so we got Arcane, Shogun, Interview with the Vampire. My voice cracked a little bit.
See. Yours. Okay, so what else did you guys have?
I had Three Body Problem, Shogun, Arcane,
I had
Interview with the Vampire, and
Bridgerton,
X-Men 97.
Bridgerton,
Yeah,
Bel Air. You guys both said X-Men 90s. Oh no, you
I
didn't
had
have it in your
Vox
top 5.
Machina. I had Vox Machina
I
and
could vote for Vox
Supercell.
Machina.
That's it too.
You want that one?
It wasn't my favorite of the
It wasn't
year,
your
but I
favorite?
did
Okay.
enjoy it.
So what else? We just need 2 more spots.
No, I mean we're not.
Let me see.
Arcane Shogun, Interview with the Vampire.
I'll rock with you. Interview with the Vampire because we both saw
We have
that's
that on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with that too.
I
Yeah.
think you guys both liked X-Men 97, even though it wasn't in.
You put that on there.
Cobra
X-Men
Kai.
97. All right, let me put that in there. We can do 4. So this will be our vote for series of the year.
I would do just for me and my wonderfulness. Put Bridgerton on there.
Oh no, let's do 4.
Oh, okay, never mind. I made that up then.
Okay, dang.
Then
Well, let's do
someone else.
that.
I mean, someone else can put their own thing on there.
Best series of the year.
Okay.
So that's the it don't let us do 4.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'll start it. So out of these 4, y'all let us know. And I'll probably make a community post.
I don't
and
think
be
it
like,
started it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom. There we go.
Okay.
Arcane, Shogun, Interview with the Vampire, X-Men 97. So out of the 3 of us, those are the ones that stood out the most. The 4 that stood out the most.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So standout live moments.
No, I just said behind the scenes content creation moment.
Huh. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I know there's been many, but
I'm trying
I'm
to
just
think
curious
of
if
all of them,
something.
but we've had so many mess ups.
It doesn't have to be a mess up to be memorable.
But that's what makes them memorable. They're fun. They're fun little mess ups. That one was good. What you said was good. That's classic. I still think Rekkai's hard drive dying is still a legendary one. Shoot.
Yeah.
Let me think. Rekkai, what you got?
You know, the thing is, for the people that don't know, you really, really need to be a member of Syntell's Patreon, so that you need to be a member of the Discord, so that you can watch some of the live reactions that we do. And some of the best times are when we turn the camera off, but we stay in the room chatting it up and talking to the people in the Discord. And we have had some of the greatest behind the scenes conversations and no cameras running. And that's just a shame, because there's one time we stayed on, and I think, Syntell, you might have jumped off to go into thumbnail hell.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And that damn Sophie got to talking about some of the wildest shit, like ASMR, some weird shit. And I just like, I felt all of my vintage years. I was like, oh my God, like, what is going on in the interwebs? Like, you know, it's like, yeah, people making money at this. And I was like, for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody see my face? Like, yeah, Sherelle was there in our ASMR boyfriend. There's like, oh yeah, there's like, Rekkai, yeah, with your voice, you could make money doing that. And I was like, wait, tell me more. Like, I gotta show my feet. Like, what are we talking about here?
I gotta show my feet because
you ain't doing that.
I show the footsies. Listen. Yeah,
I'll scare everybody off. I show my feet. That'll be horrible.
No, I'll show the footsies. That's another well-timed baby oil reference. We'll get the baby oil on the foots. Like,
yo, I see what I'm saying. Listen, Frank said Chuck sounded like a robot. So there was another co-host on the show, and one of the creators of the Geekish Network. His name is Chuck. He comes in all the time. I actually invited him. We'll see if he comes. For whatever reason, he just could not get his microphone to work. And he sounded like a Decepticon.
More than meets the eye.
And we were pressed for time. We had everybody in the Discord ready to go. And it was like, we just didn't have the time. So we had to roll. It was like, well, people just gonna have to understand that sometimes you gotta sound like a robot.
I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes it is what it is.
Yeah,
that
was awesome.
That part.
I'm looking at this poll. We got 14 votes, and some of our Shogun is destroying. I don't think anybody's beating Shogun right now.
you know, I think behind the scenes production stuff was the conversation that we had because it was super fun when all four of us were on doing the reaction. It was me, you, Chuck, and Randy doing Blazing Saddles. That shit was madness.
And what's crazy, and listen, I love Kenny. Kenny is our world-class editor.
That part.
He's amazing. He's awesome.
Mhm.
But for that edit, you know, we've seen better work. But it's because of just the sheer hijinks alone is what carried that video to it went way above our expectations, even though the edit wasn't one of Kenny's best, but the clowning that went down was awesome. Yeah, I know this is gonna sound like a shameless plug, but one of the best parts of being a reactor is reacting with you all in the audience at the same time with us, and members of the Discord get a chance to do that, because I say about half, roughly about half of our reactions we share with everybody. So if you ever wanted to be a part of the process, and we acknowledge everybody that's in there as well. Like if you have any questions while we're doing some of the reactions, we'll acknowledge you and talk about some of the questions. And then, like Rekkai said, you know, the post show chop up with everybody is hilarious. And you know, I think what separates us from a lot of different reactors is that you have access to us. So you know, it's as simple as, hey, what you doing? And we'll be out, you're like, nothing, chilling. So if you want that level
chilling.
of access,
You just said 31 episodes, and no, I'm kidding.
if you want that kind of access to one of your favorite reactors, then hop over to the Discord. You can get to it super quick, and it's free, just so you know. But watching us react is, you have to be a Patreon member for that, just to give you a heads up. So yeah, shameless plug. It's not even shameless.
Shame to your name.
Yeah.
Did you used to say that? Or am I telling my age? Never mind.
A little bit. Look at this. Look at X-Men 97 trying to close the gap. I really am. Look, what's crazy is everybody's voting for Shogun, and I still think Arcane was best series of the year for me.
Well, it's not done yet.
I agree.
Arcane is best.
Arcane is tied for second.
Yeah.
But-
Arcane was just next level.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't mad at y'all for picking Shogun. Shogun was incredible. Was it the bean scene?
I think they're talking about whatever you just said that the four of you guys watched together.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Teddy said, I hope you gave Kenny love for the holiday. Yes, Kenny is, you have no idea how grateful we are for our editor. I know I said this in jest regarding the Blazing Saddles, but you know, if you've done as many videos as Kenny has done, we did like 60 movies, close to 60 movies this year. Yeah. We did over 32 series and series, not just episodes, series. And Kenny is our knight in shining armor. That
I would have to say that for this year, what, like 400 to 500 pieces of content for your channel this year?
Yeah, close to it. It was closer to 400 pieces of content. Yeah. Mm. That's a lot.
If you figure about 30 plus series at maybe 10 episodes per series, and you know, I mean, it was more than that for like Doctor Who. So you know,
yeah, and we even include Doctor Who in that, and that's another 60 plus episodes by itself that we did this year.
So that's, you know,
yeah, Kenny's insane.
That's a bunch themselves, and then you know, 50 plus movies, like 60 some movies. And you know, movies are longer, 2 and 3 hours for each movie. Like, a
lot of screen time.
Yeah, and then another thing what Teddy said, and then with plenty of technical difficulties to boot, like it's a whole process. It is. And Kenny, I was just telling Mikel-Claire, I gave Kenny a steaming pile of footage. It was a steaming pile of ish. And I was like, can you make something happen with this? He's like, I'm gonna need a couple days, but I think I can piece something together. It was the one that me and Rekkai just did. Matter of fact, it was the Christmas episode. Remember? That was actually a recent memory.
Oh yes.
Yeah, everything. And keep in mind, like I'm home for the holidays, and we're trying to get the Christmas episode for the Disney Plus one. And I'm hitting up Rekkai, and I'm like, I need you to see my setup. I sent him a picture of it. He was like, what kind of shanty of a setup is that? I was like, I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try.
Hold on. You need to post that picture on the Discord. He sent me this picture. He got like an iPhone taped to the top of his laptop. I said, oh, what is going on? I was like, I was like, listen, it was almost like, because my little setup is a traveling setup. I travel every day and, pull all my stuff out at the local library. I'm set up in the library like that's my second house or whatever. He sent me a picture of his little thing, and I almost felt bad, started taking some of my stuff apart. Here, let me send this to you. Here, come on. Hey, you get some of this. Because I'm like, oh, bless his heart.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was nuts. Rocky Matter said, so to pop over what you record.
What do you record?
Oh, what do you record on more Discord or Patreon? I do love watching y'all on YouTube, but would love to indulge more. Yeah, so our Patreon, shameless plug. If you've ever been curious, like what goes on between the panels, that's what people say. Life happens in between the panels. If you want to see what happens in between the cuts on the reaction, the Patreon allows that. You get to see me, Rekkai, me, and Mikel-Claire, and the other co-hosts, and see us uncut. And there's tons of additional stuff that does not make the final cut because of copyright stuff, because of just decency. Kenny does a very good job of keeping everything PG-13. And sometimes things slip, but it's just a lot of fun outside of just us like really letting loose. So the Patreon allows that, but Patreon members also get access to a private section of the Discord. And in that private section of the Discord, me and Rekkai, especially when it comes to our Doctor Who content, we'll record live. Mm-hmm. We hop in, we meet everybody that's in the Discord, we set everything up, and we go. And you'll watch us do a live reaction, and we'll read some of the comments as we're doing the reaction, and then we will respond in real time to some of the things that you say. But more importantly, we do it really at the end, if I'm going to be completely truthful.
Yeah.
Excuse me, so that we're not too distracted. And you can talk to us. We'll bring people on stage. Sometimes if you want to chop it up with us, if you're not too shy. Sometimes we'll have community watch-alongs as well, where we'll watch a movie with you. You are a part of the reaction. You get to sit and talk with us. And members, Sherelle is one of those members that frequently does this as well. And members of the Patreon get a chance to, be actually a part of the reaction. I think that's something that we add that's very unique. We had Sherelle was actually saying one of the more embarrassing moments is when we forced her to do the intros. It's like, you need to tell who you are. Why are you doing this?
What on earth?
But the thing that was so wonderful about that was she didn't know when we called her on stage. She didn't know that she was going to be speaking. She's like, "Oh, hell, wait, what?" And then she just rolled with it. And, what I'm saying? She was a real trooper. She rolled with it. But that's what's been so great. Like this comment she says here, she said the level of access was the thing that surprised her the most about being a Patreon member, being in the Discord. She said, y'all just out here answering people like you're real. Yeah, we are. And Sherelle, HT Petty, Frank, there's several people that are Discord members that are in the chat with us right now. And yeah, that's just what we do. And
it's a lot of fun.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fun. I'm not gonna lie.
It is a ton of fun because you never know what you're going to get. It's like watching a stage play. You don't know. It's
improv.
Yeah. Sometimes the equipment kind of like doesn't treat us right. Other times we'll miss. What's obvious for some people. We'll go off on tangents. All of that. So that's what being a member of the Patreon does for you. And also you can be a member of the Discord as well because we have chat groups, meme sections. We have cool little message boards where we talk about what the random content is. There's one that's on fire. What did you eat? That's such a random one that just always popping. People showing off the place. It's just a community. It's a community where we all just get to hang out. And we also have special sections within the community where if you have your own thing that you're doing, you can post that as well. It's got its own separate corner so that we can share. Stuff. So we can, if you're a content creator as well. So it's just fun.
We have a whole section in Discord for spoilers. Especially like our Doctor Who, our Whovians, they be talking about, a bunch of recent episodes, stuff that we haven't made it to yet. So they want to talk about it amongst each other. So there's things that we, that's like, I've never been in that section of the Discord. I
haven't either. I refuse to go in there.
On it. So
yeah, it's like the forbidden basement that your auntie tell you not to go down there. Don't go in the basement. That's how the spoiler section is.
This is one right here. A backstage production thing. This happens far often than I would care for.
Even members such as Frank, he has a special section within the Discord as well where he will play audio renditions of like the
Doctor
audio
Who shows.
Yeah, the audio shows of Doctor Who. So if you're a diehard Doctor Who fan, come check out Frank. You know, he has his own section. And he's pretty he's on it, Frank. That's why we show so much love to Frank.
Mm.
So if you just need a place, you need a bunch of weirdos to hang around with like us, come be a weirdo with us. It's awesome.
Yep.
You have a place.
Yes.
Yo, dang, it's almost, we got like 20 minutes. It's moving quick.
Time. Yeah.
I know. Yes,
20
Mountain Time Zone does exist.
Which is crazy because I'm just not thinking about it. I'm almost 2 hours into the new year, and just
we haven't even made it yet.
Doesn't feel any different. It still feels the same.
Nothing has exploded. You know, y'all out there in drone country, right? Out there on the east, getting closer to the East Coast. Any real random drones?
I don't know what. Well, I'm in Kentucky, so I don't know what that's, because people, they say it's the East Coast, they say it's the Midwest. I think Kentucky's just confused. I don't know what they are. They want to be part of the Deep South. I don't know what they own something else out here.
Ron Burrell said, do y'all do reactions to the show from has been, I mean, you want to talk about people just pounding on the door like do from.
I've been hearing that recently.
Yeah.
But
the guy that was in the Matrix.
Yeah, he was in the Matrix as the he's the one that took over as the pilot after
the Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah. He was in he was the guy with he had the locks in the Best Man series.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
He was in Lost. Yeah.
I'm not saying we're not going to do it. It's give us some time. You ain't doing it?
I heard that's
I heard this final season was bad though. That's what I keep hearing.
I hear it's horror, so yeah, I'm out.
Oh, see, look at that. Like I heard the final season was bad. You know that picture of the horse that they have is like this magnificent drawn horse for each area. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And then the one I saw, it's like this magnificent horse, and then this final season is the hand drawn one that's all janky, looked like a little 3-year-old. That's what I heard about from. But let me know, Ron, if it's something that's like must see. Another thing that's kind of in that same category is Silo. I did the first season of Silo.
I did the first one. Couldn't go back.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go.
They've already renewed it for season 3 too.
Yeah. I tell you where I am mad that it's a project that I wish we would have done is Slow Horses. What project do you wish we would have done?
Baby Reindeer.
I do too.
I was
my God, I wish we'd have done Baby
the comments
Reindeer.
in my head alone, I can only imagine if I was able to say that out loud on the channel.
Yeah.
Have
y'all seen Baby Reindeer?
Oh my God.
Baby Reindeer is must watch.
Yeah. That was one that I wish we had done on here.
It's perfect for a reaction channel because it's chaos and mayhem and inappropriateness.
Yeah.
And that actress that plays the stalking woman is amazing.
So the question is, because it's not topical out right now, is it just is the juice not worth the squeeze to go back and do it now? Or
well, here's the thing. It's the whole first time reaction thing, first time watch. Mm-hmm. So that's the thing in case for you all in these reaction streets.
Well, I've never seen it.
I think you'd like it.
You would like it.
It's off the chain.
It's so entertaining.
I do remember that y'all are the ones who told me that the lady who's in it or whatever is the stalker lady. She was in that one episode, Space Babies or whatever.
Yes,
the episode of Doctor Who. So
she is.
But no, I've never seen it.
Yeah, so that's one for me.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
One that I could start from scratch. I mean, the big one is The Wire.
I thought that you haven't done on the channel, but you
that I haven't done on the channel.
Okay, yeah, but you would have wanted. Okay, that makes sense.
Battlestar Galactica.
You're going way back.
I know I'm going back.
Oh, okay. If we doing that, I mean Sopranos.
You're talking about the new. I ain't never seen Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, it's good. It has a horrible ending though, but it's really good. Up until the final season, it's 10 out of 10. Let's see, but just regular stuff. I wish, even though so another great thing about being like a Patreon member is we'll still do reactions to other projects that we just may think that may not do so well on the main channel, but we still want you all to have a reaction experience. And one of those projects that we did was the Penguin. It's one of those things a bit in hindsight. I was like, man, we had so much fun with the Penguin that might have been worthy of being on like the main channel page. So that's there's that one. I wouldn't have minded doing that one.
Yeah, those are the only ones I can think of right now.
Oh, here we go. Rocky Matter said
like
shrinking. Mikel-Claire is a huge shrinking fan.
that I actually watch. He hasn't gotten into it, but I do adore that show.
Yeah.
I mean, and I can't lie, if we're talking about me personally, like what I like to watch.
Yeah.
You know, I'm I'm a Love Is Blind. I'm a The Ultimatum. I'm a.
Hey, there's a space for that.
Yeah, I mean that's me.
There is a real space. For that.
I mean that's the stuff that I watch on my own that I wouldn't mind having someone to react to. That
I can't even lie. My ex-wife's sister got me into watching. I don't know. I guess it was season 6 of Love Is Blind. So I watched the last 2 seasons. I blame her for that madness. But me being divorced and single, it was interesting to watch. You know what I'm saying? That it wasn't about being aesthetics. It's like, can you really connect with people and stuff? So that was interesting.
And I watch all of those shows as a conversation starter, of things to process and think about, like in relationships in general. And so that's why I love those shows. I mean, it makes you question things, think about things, process things. So anyway, I digress.
I hate all those shows, but I hate all that shit. But I did like Love Is Blind, and I found myself. I really did like both seasons of Love Is the 2 that I watched, season 6 and season 7 of Love Is Blind. I found myself rooting for certain couples. I was like, I hope that they make it.
Yes.
Is the other couples are like, oh yeah, that shit ain't gonna last. That ain't gonna make it. That's not gonna last.
Thank you. That's why I watch. Yeah. So anyway,
I tell you another one that I watched, and both of you may be familiar with this. The 3rd season is about to come up. Courtney got me to watch the 2nd season. I love it. Wow. This show called The Traitors.
Yeah, I keep hearing about it too.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was doing more plays and out acting in the theater, there's a game that we used to play called Werewolf. And it's where like 2 people or whatever, a person or 2 are the werewolf and the other people are the innocents. And each night or whatever, the people who are werewolves, they get together and they pick one of the innocents to kill. And then the other people, they have a council, kind of Survivor-ish or whatever. They have a council to figure out who the hell is one of the werewolves. And then they vote to put a werewolf out because maybe you said the wrong thing during the day or you doing something you seem kind of shady. So they're trying to figure out who is the werewolf. And then at the end, they vote you out or whatever. And you get to say, were you a werewolf or were you innocent? They be voting you out and be like, yeah, I know you're one of the werewolves. And you be like, nope, y'all are wrong. I was an innocent. So at the end, I don't know, it's like a $500,000 prize or something like that. And the thing is, at the end, the people, whoever it is, however many people make it to the end, they split the money. Unless one of the people that made it to the end is a werewolf, then the werewolves get the money and none of the innocents get the money. So you have to be very careful to vote out anybody you suspicious. And it is a fantastic show. It's just like social dynamics and stuff and things like that. Like it's a classic game in the theater. And them putting it together as a show, the last season was fantastic. They used a lot of reality stars, people from Survivor, from Big Brother, from all those reality, the Bravo shows, the Housewives. Even Deontay Wilder, the boxer, was on the show.
Which is wild to me.
I was like, yeah, but he had like an emotional break in the damn show. And then Alan Cumming is the host. And when I tell you, he is so damn fabulous. Like it was phenomenal. I was surprised. I was like, why am I liking this shit? But this shit was great.
Wait, I do need to. I may need to look that up.
Yeah.
I
Yep,
have
the
another
traitors.
show. I have one more for you,
Okay. go
and
for
I
it.
know that you will understand this.
Okay.
Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, I wish we would have
wish
done
we would
Only
have-
Murders.
Oh, I wish we would have
that
done
probably
that
is
one.
one of my top tier ones.
Yes.
Yes, I'm with you on that.
I completely, when we
Only
just said
Murders in the
that.
Building is so good.
Yeah, we've seen all of it,
Yeah.
but we just didn't do it for the channel.
It's
And I
funny
wish
when we
would've
got
done
through
it.
the first season, we were like,
Dang
damn. He's like, we should have done that for the channel. That was awesome.
I've heard that show was excellent. I've never seen it.
Yeah,
it's good.
we watch it. We've watched every
Steve
season.
Martin and Martin Short, both of them are phenomenal.
And
Yeah.
who's that? And it's Selena Gomez. is on
Selena
there?
Gomez.
Selena
yeah.
Gomez. Yeah, Selena Gomez she's good.
She does
Yeah.
pretty good, but those
Yeah, she
other,
keeps up. She
yeah,
keeps
but
up.
the other
But them
two-
two,
I mean, you can tell that they're longer in the tooth in this,
Oh,
acting
yeah, and
game than she is.
and they got a rhythm.
Yeah, I love that
Mhm.
show.
Yeah, they're really good.
We've seen that. I have to step away to get the bubbly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
have to
do
step
that.
away to get the bubbly
Yeah,
ready.
please.
We got
Yeah,
9
that-
minutes.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
9 minutes on this here.
Trust me,
Oh,
me
shit.
and Rekkai can talk it up enough.
Yeah.
Can you?
we talk way too much, the both of us.
I'm
Yeah, we should.
Get this out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Look, man, I went back to the poll. Shogun losing ground.
It's losing ground.
Shogun is still in the lead with 30%. Arcane is with 23%. Interview with a Vampire is with 23%. And X-Men 97 is with 23%. So in case you're wondering what we're talking about, we started a poll.
Where'd you put up the poll?
It's on just the regular YouTube page. If you go to the chat, you'll see a section where the poll is at, and you can click it and then click what you're going for. For those that are wondering, we told our top 5, me, Mikel-Claire, and Rekkai, and then we kind of just piecemealed together what we think would be the top 4 out of our top 5 that we all agreed to, and we're going to vote that as series of the year for the channel. And right now, Shogun is still winning. I am looking forward to Traitors.
You said it's on the. It's where?
So if if you're on the live stream on the YouTube page, not the one that we're doing here in the StreamYard, and you go to the chat, you'll see like a little bubble that pops up.
Maybe that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, you click that, and then it'll unfold and it'll give you the options.
Gotcha. As soon as I clicked on it, it popped right up.
Yeah, there you go. So if you want, just go ahead. If you want to be a part of voting for, as far as this channel is concerned, the best series of the year, and that's based off of the shows that we've seen on the channel. Go ahead and place your vote. Did y'all watch Cross on Prime? I haven't seen it yet.
I'm almost finished with it. I think it's 10
there we go.
episodes, and I watched like 6 or 7 or something like that. Or something like
Scoot
that.
up.
Oh, I got you. I stole your spot.
Yes, you
There
did.
you
You
go.
said, "Get out of here." I
did
heard
a
that.
little bit.
How rude.
The new year
I
got
can
me
get
feeling.
out. I can
Got me
get out.
feeling wily.
I'm like,
Let me see.
Sorry, I watched part of Cross. I watched like the first.
He
2
said,
seasons.
well, that means it could be Rekkai's first watch then.
For which one?
That's for Only Murders.
Oh yeah, it was so good.
Yeah,
So
I've
good.
not seen it.
People are going crazy over Cross. I loved Reacher, and that's the closest thing that I can think of that is like that. Dang, people
Cross.
starting to get a little busy in here now.
What I've
thank
seen
you,
of Cross
everybody.
is good.
Hey, your Cross
See?
is amazing.
Look at what HT Teddy Love 3R says at the bottom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I agree.
Tell him be kind.
I agree.
Very
Even
true.
Rocky said Cross is good. I'm telling you, everybody is going on about Cross.
I tried to start it.
You
Maybe
like it?
I just wasn't in a good space for it. Maybe it gets better.
It probably needs time to breathe.
Because I only watched maybe like the first 20 minutes of episode 1, and I was like, I don't know. So
I've talked to people that felt that way about Reacher as well. They were like, I
Okay.
don't know, it was just okay.
yeah, because it was
And they only watched the first
yeah,
episode.
it was
and I was
super
like,
dark,
yeah,
and
let
I
it
was
go.
like, I know it'll probably gain traction.
Yeah,
me.
I'm 3/4 of the way through with Cross, and Cross has been excellent so far.
Okay, I got to give it a shot.
Hey, big shout out to our Who fans. Rekkai, we got a Who question. You guys ready for the next phase of Doctor Who Series 8? And where does the show rank? Who is a special place? Who we have? I can only speak for myself. I have more of an emotional attachment to Who because of what it means to the growth of me being a content creator and just how amazing some of the fans have been. So I have a special place for Who in my heart for that. It'll always be a top show because of that. And I'm very grateful for Whovians that have helped push this channel to where it is. So as far as series 8, I am excited. We are excited of it. But to be honest, I'm more excited about whatever's going on with this 50th anniversary. It's this, I'm gonna say it. It's this ballyhooed episode.
Ballyhooed.
It's been ballyhooed.
Ballyhooed.
It's this ballyhooed episode that even people in the Discord and Patreon is like, yo, you need to prepare for 50. You need to get ready for 50. You need to shower and shave for 50. You need to notify your next of kin for the 50. It's like of this thing, and it's been just built up. So I'm more excited about that than anything else, and that is going to be coming very soon. How about you, Rekkai?
I absolutely love our Whovian community. I love what Whovian has done for your channel personally, for my channel personally. I think I'm a little bit sad just because I know that we have, for one, it has been wonderful reacting to Doctor Who, but we have far more behind us than we do in front of us.
Yeah.
It's coming to an end, and I'm just really, I don't know, I haven't quite made the pivot yet. Like, I don't know what that means for my channel when I'm no longer talking about Who. So, it's just one of those things that I'm starting to think of is like, do my people who come to my channel, are they rocking with me just because of Who? And when I'm not talking about Who, they're not rocking with me. So it's kind of bittersweet. I mean, I got time to get it, but I need to figure something out fast. So
no, I know the 50 is coming. I mean, I'm telling you, it's like a thing.
Oh, you talking about your age? Oh, we talking about Who? I'm sorry. We're talking about Who?
You might as well just yelled out my government name in these streets.
I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
Look, I ain't there yet.
I know. That's why I said I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. My vintage baby. You are messing with you.
Hey.
We literally got 2 minutes to the New Year, so I had to bring that out.
Yeah, listen, you trying to age me before we even get to 25.
I'm messing with you. I literally had to set up the text to our child so I could say Happy New Year in 2 minutes.
Oh, well.
Because I know ours is not going to call like yours did. Ours is somewhere hanging out. Yeah, he's somewhere hanging out.
His idea is good luck.
Yeah. He's like, good luck to y'all. Y'all probably sleep anyway. That's probably what he thinks. He probably like, y'all probably sleep.
Yo, look, Arcane caught Shogun.
Arcane
caught Shogun.
I mean, it's all evening out. It's all starting to even out.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all evening out.
Yo, Mountain Time Zone is in the house. We getting ready.
We got 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
That's right. Lisa said, I'm about to hit 40 Syntell. I'm embracing it. Embrace it.
Listen.
Embrace
the hashtag over 40, the 40 and above is, yeah.
You know they have a 40. Never mind. I was supposed to say they have 40 over on TikTok now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Happy birthday.
We literally, oh my gosh. We literally have 1 minute.
We got 1 minute?
Yes, I don't even know.
I wish we had the second counter. I don't have a second counter.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now.
Well, 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Rekkai got us covered.
Oh.
Okay.
25.
I'm so excited, dude. 2025. I have to say goodbye to 2024. Oh. Okay. Goodbye to the old you. Goodbye to the old you. Goodbye to you from last year.
Yes. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
10,
farewell.
9,
8,
7,
6,
5, 4,
3, 2,
1.
Hands. Yeah, Mount Time Zone's in the house. Wow.
Man.
There we go. That
is horrible. Oh, wait, we didn't even with champagne.
Yeah,
I mean,
wait a second. No clinkies.
Cheers.
Yeah, and there's the
There's the
fireworks.
fireworks. Look at what else for guys.
Mm.
Guys, 2 hours in. You guys 2 hours in. He's like, what?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Happy New Year.
Hey, we made it. Made it 25.
Happy New Year. Oh, wait.
That's
It's
right. Hey,
It's PG.
put our business in the street.
No, it's PG. What's business about that? You know, we have a whole child.
It's
And
the
you talk
whole
about
after
goodness.
show after this.
I'm like, we have a
Look.
whole
That's why
child.
we about to break about this bad boy in a little bit.
This is not OnlyFans.
Look, you
I
have
was like,
to, you have to,
Probably
give us
bring in the year.
you have to give us single people something to go on. Like,
I was like,
hell,
we got a whole child, and you think that that's cheers.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Real
we are
talk.
certainly enjoying the spring water.
This is.
Hey,
Spring
on the
water.
channel, it's spring water.
I said this is spring water. I
Yes.
just called it bubbly. Bubbly is spring water.
Bubbly spring water.
Isn't there
Okay.
fizz in spring water?
Mm-hmm.
my spring water
carbonated-
has
carbonated
5%
water?
alcohol content.
Oh,
Hey, come on.
It was spring water.
Wait. Okay.
I swear, and just like that, Arcane has overtaken Shogun.
Wait.
Wow.
We're still celebrating the new year.
I'm sorry.
Arcane. Okay. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to 2025.
Yep.
Cheers to all of the people that have joined us on this journey for this last year, and here's
Yes.
to all the exciting and wonderful things that are come in 2025.
That part.
Thank you
Yeah.
for happiness, family, and all things growth.
All of that.
Cheers.
Harumph. Yeah, you got to make eye contact with people you
Mm.
too. There we go. There we
Do
go.
we have to do this too?
No, we're not doing
Okay,
that.
we're
Yeah,
doing
yeah, we're
Okay.
good right now. We're eye contact with everybody else over there. Let's see y'all. Thank y'all with the spring water.
To those 2 people in the mountain time zone,
The only 2 people
the
in the
only
mountain
2
time
people
zone.
in the mountain time zone have now celebrated.
Woo! Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, we here.
I know I'm yelling, aren't I? Please forgive me
A
for
little
that.
bit. No, our neighbors are
about
like,
that.
what the?
They know it's New Year's, but they probably are wondering what we talk about. They're like, Arcane is in the building.
That's a beautiful thing.
You know the funny thing is y'all are celebrating. You know what my mind went to? What is C's doing right now?
In a hot tub.
Our child is at he's at his friend's house in a hot tub, bringing in the new year, chilling. That's what he does. And we're like, how did this happen? And we
That boy's schedule more thorough than ours.
That's how you know you're vintage. That's how you know you get up there.
hey.
Oh my gosh.
He doing better than we doing. That's all I can ask.
All right, so we got what, maybe 15 minutes and better wrap out because we're not doing Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, yeah.
So let's say we got at least like a good another 15 minutes. Thank y'all so much, man. We've been
this has been a blast.
3 straight hours. It's not bad.
I'm trying to think of what else. Okay, so what? Okay,
Listen, the only reason, well, I'm just saying we
cut me off in the new year.
would do Pacific, but as you can see, I don't want to get demonetized. So so we're gonna keep it after Mountain and just enjoy ourselves for right now. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah, I don't think we would make it to Pacific.
What was I gonna say?
Claire says, "Speak for yourself, lightweight."
Yeah,
Oh no, you know.
It's the spring
Oh,
water.
here's the best part. If we wouldn't have been enjoying this journey, I'd have been in the bed 12 hours ago. you know how I do.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Oh
okay.
my God.
Okay, so what are you most excited about in the new year channel perspective?
Watching Rekkai grow.
I could understand that.
I am most excited about Rekkai's channel
I could see that.
because Rekkai's channel has the most potential. It's just getting it out there. I think Rekkai is an incredible talent. He has this incredible way of finding these cool angles of looking at. Stop! I'm over here telling these truths. And watching his channel grow is just a really good way of just reinforcing the fact that you deserve it.
Now, are we talking about his Duke from DeVille, or are we talking about his OnlyFans with the shimmy?
I don't care about his OnlyFans. I ain't watching it. Nor am I recommending his OnlyFans. I'm not here for that.
I'm just kidding.
No.
We're talking about New from DeVille.
I want to see that level of shimmying.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's
No.
Like that shimmy and show the feet. Yeah.
No, but I mean that sincerely. He's like right on the cusp of just boom, and watching that is gonna be tons of fun. It's gonna be because it is a lot of fun doing this thing that we do. This how gangsters this thing that we do. It is tons of fun.
Click on the bottom thing really quickly.
Right here.
Yeah, read that.
This came from Rekkai Matter said I use Noop's deep dives to start my morning while I get my day together. His stories are very relatable, deep thinking, deep dive. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think if I'm being truthful, as much as I love reactions are great, but I think that there can be an upgrade to that, to this thing that we do. And I think Rekkai is tip of the spear, but we just have to let the world know about it. So watching that happen is what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, after that one.
We said I'm excited about New from DeVille too. 2025 going to be great. Yes, branch out, try new genres. You got this. I'm with you.
Thank you, Lisa. Like, listen, they like me. They really like me.
And you see how much fun he is. You see, he's an absolute joy. How about you, Giggles? See, look, this is why we're not going to Pacific.
Why does it happen?
I don't know. I bet y'all be.
Because I'm about to start giggling too. That's why.
What's wrong with giggling? Giggling is not demonetized.
That might be good. For the next,
yeah, I was like, giggling ain't demonetized. What am I looking forward to for the channel in 2025? Honestly, I'm hoping to be available for the shows that we've done in the past that I've really enjoyed doing with you.
Oh yeah, because I really need.
I'm just saying,
especially for Severance.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Severance, it's. I think for those, just kind of coming back to the audiences that we've grown and loved and been able to have great conversation and fun and journey. I'm looking forward to that. Like I'm ready for the Bridgerton fans to come back. I'm ready for Severance fans to come back. So all of those things, like I'm just excited, and to see like what that next, like, oh my God, this show is so amazing. Like this is the best show we've ever watched. Like I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
Like I'm super excited for that. Like what's that next one that we're like, damn, this is a good show. Yeah. What about you, Syntell?
I just said mine. I was talking about
Rekkai.
Rekkai. Rekkai, look, Rekkai's like, look, they out of control. Look at this. Look,
I know, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Y'all keep sipping on that bubble water. I love it.
The water.
Water.
Wow, interview with a vampire caught up with Shogun. Wow, Shogun losing steam. That's crazy. But go ahead, Rekkai. What you looking for?
I am looking forward to Syntell's channel hitting 100,000 this year.
Facts.
Getting that plaque on that back wall right there behind you. Like, yes, I am looking forward to that. I don't know. I am looking forward to growth, and that's really for all of us. And not just, my digital family, like, you two, Mr. Randolph that's in the chat, Chuck, and a lot of what we were trying to do at the Geekers Network. Bingeworthy's in a good place. They do a show called Geek Beast where they talk about the latest tech and media kind of news, and so it's a space for Black creators, and actually they need some more shows. They need people who are willing to put themselves out there. So I think growth for them for the new year, for us to continue to do more amazing things and see some of the people sprout their wings and do some amazing things. Our wonderful Discord family, like there's so many people in the Discord that I think one of the best kind of behind the scenes, wasn't really behind the scenes, but it was one of those things that happened because of the Discord, was there were a couple of people that were kind of interested in starting this journey of being content creators, and they asked Syntell to kind of do like, a quick workshop, or like walk us through how do we get started, and he invited me to do it and with him, and that was so much fun just talking about, because he's been doing this for a while. He had experience of doing with Jabby, who is huge.
He's next level.
Yeah, he's stupid level, huge or whatever. And then, me, I'm kind of my own little case study where I just got started, March of this year, and I've grown quite a bit, but going through the growing pains and stuff like that. And so it was real interesting to talk to people and see them start on a journey. And I got to imagine how it must feel for Syntell to see me do some stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm just like a proud papa. You gotta get out the nest and spread your wings. So that was really cool. So I don't know. That's what I'm looking forward. On top of the fact that we're going to do great things, because I'm pretty sure, I haven't checked the ticket yet, but I'm pretty sure I hit the lottery last night. So that's how I'm going into.
Well, I like the fact that he said "we" in that, right? Yeah, I like that. You caught that on tape, right?
Of course. Syntell knows. Listen, it ain't no fun. I can't be in the hot tub by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no fun when you can't take your family with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all gonna eat.
Facts.
Yeah. What good is for me to be sitting on the yacht and be like, hey, let's go shoot this content. And you'd be like, yeah, let me go back in this room. No.
Let me go back to in the mountain time zone.
Mountain time zone.
No, we're gonna get on there and be like, where y'all shooting content from this week? It's like, oh yeah, we're in the south of France,
That part.
Oh my gosh. As you can see, we are getting closer to wrapping this bad boy up. I can't thank you all enough. You want to give like a little 5-minute rapid fire? 5-minute rapid fire. Anybody you got anything quick? We'll answer.
Absolutely.
This is also an AMA. So you can ask us anything within like the next 5 minutes before we wrap this bad boy up. Thank you so much, Rekkai, for bringing up the Geekish Network, because it is important to remember where you come from. And the Geekish Network is where we come from. This doesn't happen without the Geekish Network. It doesn't look like this without the Geekish Network. So please, if you want to say thank you to us, say thank you to our roots, and that you can go to youtube.com/ the Geekish Network excuse me. The sauce. / the Geekish Network. And hit that subscribe button. Show love. One of the members is in here right now, Mr. Johnny Randolph. Incredible. It's this dude is a it's an orator. He's an orator, yes. And the way that he speaks is just speaker. Yes. He has command of the King's English.
What's my motivation?
Yeah. So
he is a nationally known Toastmaster.
Yes, exactly. He's a Toastmaster. In case you didn't know, that should tell you about the caliber of the talent that's over there at the Geekish Network. It's for real. It's we geeks, black geeks, older black geeks. But
speak for yourself. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
But you'll get a unique perspective. That's a lot different than what you're seeing on regular YouTube channels. So go show some love over to the Geekish Network. Let me see. What questions down here?
And it could be anything.
Oh, hold on. Frank said, I'm sure I'm missing a bunch, but most anticipated off the top of my head. Doctor Who season 2, yes. Severance season 2, absolutely. Fallout season 2, bars. Invincible season 3, yes, sir. Daredevil Born Again. You hit it. You hit the parlay. Yeah, man, you hit your parlay on that one. I can't disagree with none of that. None of that right there.
You know what, though, while we're waiting to see if anybody has any questions, how'd the poll turn out?
Oh, the poll. I can't believe Shogun got lost ground like that. That's crazy. Number 1 with a bullet is Arcane with 32%.
Yeah.
Shogun coming in second is 25%. Interview with the Vampire was 22%, and X-Men 97, 20%. The more I look at these 4 for best series of the year, the stronger it looks. Like those were really good choices.
Here's the thing. I have a question about what if you think this plays a part, right? Arcane, Netflix.
Yes.
Shogun,
FX.
FX.
It was FX, yeah.
Interview with the Vampire was on
HBO.
AMC.
No, it was on
It was on Netflix now.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix
now.
Not
when it first came out.
No, when it first came out, it was AMC.
It was on AMC.
Yeah.
And then X-Men 97. I don't know what platform that
Disney
was.
Plus.
Disney Plus.
Do you think that the platform that it was on played a part in?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
that's something
Yeah.
that's something to think about, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because if here, this is the reason why I think. So Mr. Beast has a show out right now called Beast Games, and it's doing okay. It's doing all right, but it's on Amazon Prime. Excuse me, and that would probably be trending probably just as tough as Squid Game had it been on Netflix.
Yeah,
but the platform plays a big part of it.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you're a fan of Mr. Beast or not. I know he's not for everyone, and I can understand why. But when it comes to making those style of game shows, that Squid Game-ish kind of style, he knocks this one out the park. It's really, really, really good. I know we went on a bit of a tangent on that.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, he is giving away or has given away the most money of any game show in history on this show.
Down to because there's the question. There's a couple questions.
Right here. Okay, so hey, so how was everyone's holiday? I went home. We went home. And kicked it with the fam. It was like low key. It was just great to just catch up with family and ate a lot.
I ate a lot. Oh, I ate a lot.
Yeah.
No, it was wonderful, peaceful, relaxing.
No. Dealing with family is just, dealing with family. You know what comes with that. Everybody's got family, so everybody knows what comes with that. But it was fun and it's worth it.
It was relaxing and good to be in the present.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good to be in the moment.
Yeah.
I was very, very happy.
Yeah.
Rekkai, how was your holiday?
The holiday for me was good. I don't know. It's weird because I spend so much time with my kids every day, but when they're not in school, it's one of those things that's like, oh, I love them so much. And they get on my nerves so much. I shouldn't have these dark feelings about these children every day.
I got a shovel and a good hiding spot.
Yes. Daddy, what do you need this bag of lye for? Mind your business. But I don't know, just spending time with them. It's always a weird dynamic when I spend time around my ex-wife. So we went shopping for her to get them some stuff, and I don't know, our kids are at the age, especially teenagers, that it's no longer, like I said, for one, Christmas, all of my kids, including my 8-year-old, Santa Claus, hell, no. Work too damn hard for you to get up. And I didn't get the hell. No. I get the credit for this. That me and their mother get the credit. So she took them shopping to let them kind of pick out the stuff that they wanted and make sure it fit and sizes. And kids got Jordans and shit. So I learned about a new thing where the kids, they take videos of, and they call it a haul. I had to take a video and show all the other kids my Christmas haul.
Yep.
And it is the strangest
thing.
You didn't know?
Yes, it's a thing. They put it online, and then their friends go in or agree or said, this is cute and that's nice or that's trash or whatever. And just, I don't know, it's a weird thing. It's like people that go to restaurants and take all these pictures and videos of their food and shit. It's weird to me. You got something that came out of the kindness of someone's heart or the love for you, and then you put it online for everyone to judge it, and then you change how you feel about it based on what people online say about it. Who gives a damn? They don't live in this house. Like, let them buy you some shit next year.
Hey, listen, get it out. Get that evil out.
Listen, I'm just telling you, like, dealing with teenagers, but I mean, my kids, they did have a good Christmas or whatever, and they I don't know, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I love, as much as I like to receive stuff, I love to give. I love to put smiles on people's faces, especially when it's done from a place of joy, of just, where you actually put some thought into it, and like, yeah, I was listening. I heard that you said you wanted this or whatever. So, and they'd be like, oh shit, how'd you know? Like, yeah, I'll pay attention.
Yeah.
So that was kind of thing. So for me, the holidays were good. now we're on the second week. I'm ready for them to take their ass back to school.
Big shout out to Monique who said it's the last day of Kwanzaa. We do celebrate Kwanzaa in our home. This season we did not though. This was the one season that we haven't in quite some time. But I do want to shout it out for those that do celebrate. I think it's Amani. Is the last day. I know a lot of folks is like, who is in these streets celebrating Kwanzaa? It really does. Yeah, it's a lot of folks out here that still keep it in the public lexicon, if that makes sense. So thank you, Monique, for reminding us.
Sorry, there's one more question. If you go up, scroll there, right there.
This one?
Yeah, that's a question.
There's another question from Duncan Evans who said, any old movie you're thinking to try out that everyone said you have to watch? I'm trying to think what's the biggest on the list that I could think of that everybody's like, yo. I know Rekkai has not seen The Never-Ending Story.
Oh.
Which for my generation, that's like many people's first favorite movie as a kid.
It wasn't my favorite, but it
was my favorite movie for a long. It held the crown for a long time for me as a little kid.
I know one that I thought of for me that I just haven't seen.
What's that?
And you and I kind of talked about it, but not really. When we were watching the Jamie Foxx special the other day, I've never seen Django Unchained. Django, my bad. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the name of the movie.
So we about to get some Django.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Django is great.
Yeah,
that's happening. Probably tomorrow. Get your butt up so we get this Django in.
Yeah, Django's good.
Yeah, that's one. That was the first thing that came to mind because we were just talking about that the other day.
There was me and Rekkai, we do have a list. I don't want to say too much out loud because I don't want anybody to steal our ideas.
Yeah.
But we do have a list. It's pretty active. But is there anything that you don't mind slipping, Rekkai? I don't mind if you let one slip that you're kind of looking forward to that we may or may not do.
I don't know because there's so many. The list is extensive.
Yeah.
I think what I'm really looking for is after we watched Shoot 'Em Up, to have a bad movie day. I am really looking forward to that.
That part.
I am looking forward to that because I had seen Shoot 'Em Up before, but it was a long time ago. And
we had a lot of fun with that.
And I think it when you watch certain things too, I think it matters like the state of mind that you're in or where you're at, like, your emotional intelligence, where you're at in your life at that particular point when you watch something. Because like I remember Shoot 'Em Up and I was like, okay, this movie wasn't good, but when we watched it again, I laughed a lot more and I was like, damn, this movie was awful. I don't remember. This was terrible. Like I don't remember it being this bad, but it was bad. Like God. So I don't know. So there's a lot of movies on there, like especially like. You know how we watch movies in a young part of our life? It's like, God, I love this movie. Then you watch as an adult, you're like, why the hell did I like this movie?
All of
this
that.
shit is awful. Like,
all of that. Many times.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Many times.
Let me see. I think that's it for most of our questions. Let's see.
I think so, yes.
Let's switch to The Room. Yeah, The Room is like the legendary bad movie of all time. I actually saw a rendition of The Room in LA in one of the original theaters where you had to show up and they wouldn't let you in unless you brought a bag of spoons, so that when certain things were said, you could take the plastic spoons and throw it at the screen. It's a whole thing with The Room. So you haven't seen The Room. It's arguably one of the worst movies ever created. Arguably. I think you'll like it. That's a very good one. They did a remake retelling the story called The Something Artist, The Tragic Artist.
That's the one with Disaster Artist, something. The one with James Franco.
James Franco did.
I haven't seen that either, but I think I know this story. I think I know what you're talking about. So The Room is the actual.
It's based on that movie. Yeah.
So the Disaster Artist, is that about the making of The Room?
Yes, and the director that made The Room, because he's a very eccentric dude. And he found the money to make this movie. And now, to this day, it still gets run in private theaters. And there's a whole thing. I think the only thing you can think of that reaches the level of The Room as far as people going to an actual theater to see years after it's been done is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's the closest thing that I can think of.
You know what? I promise I did not know that you were about to say that, but I was just saying, thinking about that
I've
level
never
of
seen
cult
that.
status. I've never seen the Rocky Horror Picture
Yeah, I
Show.
haven't either.
I have.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I've heard about, people like get dressed up and do the whole theater. Like it's a
Yeah.
whole thing.
Let's do the time
I've never
warp
seen it.
again.
I just know it's Tim Curry in it and
Mhm.
It's
some other
horrible.
people that we would recognize. But yeah, that's what I heard. But I've
Yeah.
heard people absolutely
horrible.
love it. Like,
No, it's horrible.
Ooh,
It's
Duncan has a
horrible.
really good suggestion. I hope somebody suggested Masters of the Universe of Duff London. That is
Oh.
awful.
oh,
It's awful. It's awful.
that's
Like
next
you
level
will
bad.
get a gag reflex
Yes.
just watching that.
Dolph
It's that bad.
Lundgren and Frank Langella. Oh
Yes.
my God. Oh.
It is awesome. It is awful. This he said, One Crazy Summer and Better Off Dead. That was when what's his name was in his bag.
I've never seen neither one of those.
Oh my God.
Is that John Cusack in one?
Yes,
Yeah.
John Cusack. My favorite, both of them are amazing.
Gross Point Blank is my movie.
Oh, you had to see One Crazy Summer and Better Off Dead. They're old 80s.
Are we talking
Eighty
about his
classics.
best movies?
No, I wouldn't
Oh.
consider those
I
his
love
best.
Gross
but
Oh,
Point
it's
Blank.
worse.
I've
It's
never
worse.
seen what's the other one that everyone loves? Is the classic
Serendipity.
the one with the boombox. Is that Say Yes or
Oh,
what is
Oh,
the
yeah.
yeah, I've
the
never
boom
seen that.
say?
Say
I-
anything.
I haven't either. I
Say
just know that
anything.
scene.
I've never seen
Say
it.
Anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I
I've
know
seen
the
it.
reference. I know the
I've
reference
seen
with the
that
boombox.
and Serendipity.
Never seen
Serendipity
it.
is one of my favorite of all
Hey,
time.
look who
Never
stepped
seen
in
it.
the building. Geekly
Hey,
Goods
Leo.
is in here. Leo. Leo, I'm so proud of you. I
Happy
wanted
New Year.
shameless plug to Leo too as well. Leo's another creator, professional film critic. Go check out Geekly Goods as well.
I was talking about Leo earlier. Well, I guess yesterday now, but I was talking about Leo today. I was giving him his flowers because he recently this year hit 10,000 subscribers and
Yes, he
stuff.
did.
And I was like, yeah,
Yes,
dude.
Leo hit 10 stacks
Yes,
Happy
of
New
good
Year.
content.
that's my goal. I'm trying to catch Leo now.
Thank you for popping in. Shoot, I think that's it. That's about it. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my reactor friends.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
It's so hard to say goodbye to 2024. Oh, I love you because you went for it. I like Rekkai, any closing thoughts before we wrap this bad boy up? As you can see, we're past due. We got to get out of here.
Y'all in that bubble water is
No, literally, we went to bed at like 3:30 this morning, so that's why.
Yeah, that's
why
true,
we
too.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did hear about that. I was like,
Yeah, it was an event.
I was like, yeah, it's something.
So it's more that than anything else.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
Y'all singing. I
Oh,
almost
God.
listen. I almost joined in the song too. I was trying to think of the song I was gonna sing. I couldn't grab it finally enough. I done had a few. I done had a little beverage myself, and then I was like, damn, it was gonna be bad.
Oh man, I think
this was fun.
yes,
This was fun.
absolutely. Thank you for everybody that's been here. Thank you, Mikel-Claire, for my ace, my road dog. Thank you for being here, Rekkai. I'm so proud of you. It's insane. It's gonna be great things in 2025. I'm happy that everybody is going to be experiencing something tremendous in 2025
Yes.
because there's good things coming. There's a good vibe, there's good mojo, all that good stuff. So this is about to be the beginning of something fun. That's the thing. We're all gonna have fun on this journey. So thank you for being here. You got any closing thoughts?
2025, winning lottery numbers and hitting that parlay.
I do. I just want to make sure that we give another thank you to Craig H. And also to Frank.
Absolutely. Craig H is in the house.
And for Frank, and I'm super grateful for you guys.
Wrong one.
I don't know what he pushed.
Hold on, wait a second.
Okay.
It's bubble water.
It's
It's the bubble water.
So no, I just want to say thank you. I'm super grateful for you guys. I'm super grateful for you guys allowing me to be a part of this when time allows. And I'm just super excited for what's to come. And that's with everyone who's been a part of this journey.
Yeah.
And it's just so much fun. And I'm just excited to see what 2025 brings.
That part. And that is it. Thank you for your time. And we'll catch you.
I want to watch Rocky Horror singing. Was it Rocky Horror
Picture show?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky Horror Picture. Good luck with that.
Nah, I want to watch that shit.
Good luck with that.
I'll watch with you. We'll see.
I just want to watch it and let all the other people like be in the Discord or whatever sing the songs, and I have a beverage and laugh my ass off.
Time warp again. But you go to the yeah.
That's just look like you're having a fit.
Let's do this. You have to see it, then you understand. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, we out of here.
He's like, and on that note.
Yeah, we out. I'll let y'all later. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace. All right.